Oh, sorry.
For you.
Yeah, sorry. Someone called me at the worst time. I'm back.
They certainly did. I had a full segue prepared. I've just been.
Oh yeah, that was real
Bond
embarrassing. Sorry. Yeah, I'd gone for a solid 30 minutes.
Something like that. But not to worry. I'll just make that a separate thing because actually it was fun going down a bit of a memory lane as far as old theater stories go. But here's a slightly less old theater story that was actually filmed. Well, I say it was actually filmed. The thing I was talking about before was filmed as well, but it was not put on YouTube. I think Bond has had about as much as they could take from that story. So let's go on to this story then. If I cut out the rest of the actor I just made, this is Black Friday by Team Starkit. When I first saw this, I thought, wow, if they got this like dry ice on the stage, they just do the captions, but no.
Hey, boys and girls, hop aboard the SS Wiggle. We're setting sail for giggles. Come on, Sniggles!
Understandable, Bond.
Hey, everybody! We're the Sniggles. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared with that face. Yeah.
Did it just wink at us?
Yep. That is Angela Giratana, who will go on to work for Smosh. And I would not recognize her until Team Starkit collaborated with them on Do Not Laugh. I was like, wait, that was where I knew her from?
I love Abraham Lincoln Popeye.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad someone else watches Modern Smosh, it's not just me.
Uncle Wiley, where does Wiggly come from?
Well, he's deep down in Drowsy Town, sleeping the dreamless sleep of the dead. But
Why does he sound like Shaggy from the live-action movies?
I mean, if they ever did a Scooby-Doo parody, which they didn't, I'm sure that Joe Richter would have been a candidate.
Rub his belly well, bounce him up and down. Tell him that you love how he wiggles with you.
Hey, Starkit keeps on your toes.
He's all that you needed for this holiday season. This holiday season, now you got a reason for friends to come and play.
You brush his hair with a comb. His body's made out of foam. That's certified.
The camera's actually very close to them this time. I think it's the first time they got that close with the camera being held by an actual person. It's a classic audience move there, just to clap along with the beats. Every play ever.
Is this the alien species that invaded them last time in their true forms?
What? No. No, it is not.
They also remind me of that one thing in SpongeBob where there's like this smoothie that everyone was loving, but then it found out there's a side effect where they turned them all into like green furry creatures.
I remember that one. Where's the squirrel? If you don't know why Bond's asking about a squirrel, watch our Gaijin Like Musicals stream. It'll make a lot of sense.
Oh, say there's not enough squirrels. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah, where's Peanuts?
Hatchetfield's Lakeside Mall with sales so huge you'll lose
Jeff Flynn.
your mind. Doors open at 7 a.m. Lose your mind. Pick up a KitchenAid air fryer for only $54.95. Crazy! A two-piece living room set from Miller's for only
Hatchetfield, there it is.
$55.88. I just dropped dead. And fill this holiday season with giggles with a brand new Tickle Me Wiggly by Uncle Wiley Toys. Only $49.95 at Toy Zone.
He's a wiggly snake and a squiggly.
Ugh. How many times are they gonna play that ad?
I don't know.
Emma, you know how I feel about that musical commercial?
I know, you don't
I don't like it.
I love the way he was like, Emma, like emphasizing, remember from last year? Emma. Because it wasn't advertised as in any way as a Hatchetfield sequel until obviously you saw the sign of Hatchetfield when you already saw the video or watched the actual play happen. So
Why
they have
is
to re-emphasize that.
I have what? Why is she even going by her name? Didn't she have a fake name?
Oh yes, Kelly. And yeah, Paul was supposed to be Ben Bridges. Then again, if you're asking that question, you'll probably also ask why on earth Paul is alive and well.
Yeah,
and
that's
not
the other
singing.
thing. Why? Yeah, why are they both like? Is this just like post alien turning into, and now they're just living through life?
No. In fact, in fact, when I actually watched this, I was expecting some sort of answer about that. The answer, as we found out now, of course, is welcome to the Hatchetfield multiverse, baby.
So is this okay? That opens up some other questions. Then is this
Certainly does.
like a branching reality prior to the tail end? Is it like a completely separate universe with the same faces? Did they travel across universes and they like switched bodies or something? What?
If they traveled across universes, then once again, Paul would have been infected and singing.
Well, no. What I'm saying is like it could have been one of those instances where maybe the real Paul went to like a better universe, and then this universe's Paul that was already infected went back to the Paul we saw as universe.
Okay, so essentially, you're saying that a Paul that was already affected by the Hatchetfield disaster switches universes with another Paul from another place, mean that the angels get to infect a second Paul, and first Paul gets to also spread out the infection.
No, that's
to the
not
rest
at all
of
what
the
I'm saying.
world.
What I'm saying is is the Paul that we saw that wasn't infected went to another universe and then just swapped places.
But we haven't seen an uninfected Paul. This is a new Paul.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Is this no uninfected Paul from the first one prior to, like, what I'm saying is him being
So you're saying
infected.
is that did at some point in a different timeline did at some point the other Paul at some stage during the guy didn't like musicals teleport dimensions, and for some reason there was a recreation Ben Bridges or something that was
No, dude, no, what I'm saying is whenever we saw him get infected, was that not really our Paul? Was that
exactly. So they make a new Ben Bridges, and that was the new name. I see what you're saying now, but also, why would that have happened?
I don't know. I mean, he was at like the middle of like an alien species' hive mind. Maybe it did more than just do things with rhythm, or maybe it matched like the rhythm of the multiverse or something. I don't know.
Well, if a multiverse had that much rhythm in it, then a lot of things would be far more stable in Hatchetfield, I assure you.
Well, I mean, we know the universe has that much rhythm in it. We are literally, I mean, we're calculating things by vibrations all the time.
I said multiverse having rhythm, not universe. Also,
Well, why would the rest not have a vibration?
It would have a different vibration, and therefore would not fit the same rhythm, is what I am saying.
I think it would still have a rhythm, though.
This is why I don't
It
deal
would
with
still
multiverses
attract
normally. One never crossed me with multiverses, but I don't. She wanted to like push for like different like branching timelines and stuff in the Butterverse at one point. So if anything, don't cross me with them.
And there's, well, yeah, because I can actually handle it. I just want to, and I
yeah,
find
you're doing a bang up job so far.
Well, I just need to know the rules of it.
Yeah, I will say that when Black Friday came out, like that did bother me in the moment, as in like, okay, are they not going to go into why we're seeing Emma and Paul just fine after the dire ending from last time? If anything, Hatchetfield would have been a disaster in the first place anyway, because there'll be no one left there. But no, that they never actually introduced that. They just reiterate these are in fact Emma and Paul.
Oh wait, maybe it's a completely different universe from scratch, and maybe the alien species is like now going into a multiversal takeover.
You're close.
And I'll tell you why.
Paul, I don't care.
It's these
Oh, yeah,
advertising
you're the
firms
audience,
with their
like,
catchy jingles that worm their way into your brain, brewing up the hype till it boils over. It's things like Wiggly that make Black Friday the worst shopping day of the year.
Relax, it's just a toy.
Cabbage Patch Kids were just toys, and there were riots over those things. Literally, riots.
There were also riots over the Tickle Me Elmo, which is the real comparison they're making here.
Why? God, what even is a Cabbage Patch Kid? It's like you're cutting into a head of lettuce and oh shit, a baby. It's like... I wanted a salad, but now I have a child. What is the appeal?
Speaking of Emma having things, I wonder if she has a farm in this reality.
What's the appeal of Tamagotchis or Beanie Babies or Wiggly? It's just mania, Emma. Like a spell.
Well, we're here, so you can get off your soapbox.
We'll see how you think about that
None of
bond when we
talk
continue.
around him, okay? He's 9. He probably wants a Wiggly more than anything. And if we upset his son, Tom will never invite us over again.
Imagine the kid has an even bigger soapbox than Paul,
Well,
and he just starts going on about how terrible of an idea this entire thing is.
The first musical number.
It was last Christmas, Paul. The guy lost his wife. I mean, he is an asshole, but he's the guy Jane married, and he and Tim are the only family I have left.
So yeah, the invasion didn't happen, but the car crash with Jane is a canon event.
Barely know them. I'm done fucking things up. I just need this to work, okay?
It will. He invited you over. He wants you to be a part of his life. So cheer up. It's Christmas
Also, what's
time
their
in Hatchetfield.
relationship in this universe then, actually? Wait.
They get to
Have
that.
fun. Hey, everything's going to be okay. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't mention this last time, but the okay thing was Paul's catchphrase, and now that's a compatibility thing. I know that no one's paid us that because suddenly Tom walks in, but yeah.
Oh, you're late.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and I said 6. But I guess you had to go to Starbucks.
Wow, she actually likes Starbucks now. Recognize that tune, everyone?
She
Money
likes
nowadays?
she likes Starbucks more than she liked her other place. That was her whole thing. Because
I mean,
she was like, man, our coffees suck. Why don't you guys just go to a Starbucks around the corner or around the street or whatever?
She did say she could be to do what she can do just as easily at Starbucks.
Hey,
Makes me wonder why she
Tim.
chose beanies then.
We missed you at Thanksgiving yesterday, but I heard you and your dad did something pretty cool. Pizza Pete's.
Oh, Pizza Pete's? That is cool.
Why is he at a catatonic state?
I'm Paul. I'm Emma's...
Well, I probably because his mother died in a car crash recently, canon event.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we haven't put a label on it yet, so.
But we are intimate.
Does that answer your question from earlier?
Not
Hey,
quite.
You know...
Are they
Tim,
friends of benefit or partners?
Too bad!
I used to go to Pizza Pete's when I was a kid. I used to love the ball pits, the bumper cars.
Yeah, I don't really like getting hit by cars anymore.
Anymore?
Oh,
Because of the car crash, the canon event.
That doesn't change my question. What do you mean anymore? You liked being hit by cars before?
As in bumper cars, but now the association with being hit by cars is a different thing entirely, which is traumatic. Good lord.
right, yeah, because of the...
See, I was just picturing this kid going into the
well,
street a couple of
I mean,
times a
that stuff's
week.
for little kids, you know. Pizza Pete's is all about the games, right?
Mom and I used to play
Hey mom,
Zombie
go play in
House.
traffic, okay?
Dad can't because he's not supposed to hold a gun. Not even a fake one. He gets flashbacks.
What are you telling them? I do not get flashbacks. I remember bad things vividly.
Tom did 2 tours in Iraq.
Oh, thank you for your service.
I didn't do it for you. I could have played the damn zombie game, but I was over at the skee-ball machine trying to win tickets to help you get that RC car you want.
I wanted to have fun.
Skee-ball is fun.
Skee-ball sucks.
Well, hey, we're gonna have fun
You also
today.
wanted to get a car?
We brought
What?
DVDs, games, we got leftovers, everything you need for a belated Turkey Day.
All right, you guys are gonna have a good time. Hopefully you only have to watch Tim for a few hours.
Oh, when you called, I thought that we... Oh, I see. This is not a family Thanksgiving thing. I am babysitting.
Ah, Grace is out of town. I couldn't find another sitter. I wouldn't have texted you guys unless I had any other option. I'm sorry. Try to be quick so you can get the hell out
At
of
least he
here.
apologized for it.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Dad, I thought we were all gonna be here together.
Well, I have to go somewhere important. Okay?
Where?
For your
Did his microphone
information,
reset?
I need a new blade for my bandsaw.
Yeah, that's real important.
Tim,
Wow. Great priorities, Tom. First the tools, then the kid.
I didn't say that.
Well, what are you gonna do for
I
his
mean,
birthday?
you
Leave
implied
him
it.
at home and take the drill press to Six Flags?
I don't have a drill press. And even if I did, how would it fit into the sedan? I had to say something because I didn't want to ruin the surprise. I'm going to the mall to get Tim's Christmas present, okay? It's this new doll everybody's been talking about, this little monster that you tickle.
Oh my God, Tom, you're getting Tim a Tickle Me Wiggly?
Yeah.
He's gonna flip! You must have pre-ordered that thing like 6 months ago.
Toy Zone doesn't do pre-orders. First come, first serve, so.
Oh, do you...
Which explains why they're still advertising it, because if the pre-orders were sold out, what would be the point? Wasted money.
Someone holding your place in line?
What do you mean line? It's 6:30. I'm gonna get there 10 minutes before the doors even open.
Well, no, I mean, they could have estimated some different sale rate, and then...
Oh, so they just
and-
paid way in advance? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough.
Because, like,
Tom, I
other
know you
people
did-
are competing for those same slots.
Yeah.
Been kind of shut in
Not anymore,
for a
they're not.
while, so you might not really grasp the demand for this doll.
My buddy Bill tried to get one online. The orders are
Ew.
so backed up, the earliest he can get one is next Christmas. Not
Wait, did he try and get one online for his 18-year-old daughter? Bill is still trying. You got to commend that. Any timeline, Bill is still trying.
this Christmas, next Christmas. Maybe.
Yeah, you should have been in line last night.
You should have been in line last week.
Are you guys pulling my chain?
Tom, at this point, I wouldn't even bother going down there.
Damn it. Jane would have had all this worked out.
You could get him like a Nintendo.
He doesn't want that. He wants this doll. Is that too much to ask for? Last Christmas, this kid lost more than any kid deserves. You want to know what he was doing this time last year? He was sledding with his mother. Now he's...
Whatever questions
He deserves
answered?
that one
I don't know.
fucking thing
Maybe.
that he asked for. So I'm not coming back into this house without one of those dolls in my hand. Because I will be goddamned if he does not have a Merry fucking Christmas. And a Happy New Year! What Tim wants.
Ah! Singing! Get away! Run! Run, Paul! Run, Emma!
Yeah, is singing a normal occurrence in this universe?
In this one, yes. This one works as a traditional musical does.
The fact you don't wake up is no accident, it seems to me. Someone's gotta pay for it.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything until this part started, but the aliens don't exist this time. Well, they do, but they're not here.
I couldn't hold him still to teach him guitar. Oh no, he just wasn't having it. And then flash, bang, Jane. Flash, bang, nothing's the same. What Tim wants, Tim will get. Anything that he wants, he can have it. All I need is some time. All I need is a break from the madness.
Using all life that is clever.
You're my son.
I just noticed on the spotlight the music for these characters, that normal occurrence. Again, traditional musical now. Different rules.
If there's a God, my God, can you see what you've made? My God. And what I took away, I hit replay on that night.
That's funny. I like that bit of lyrics there, using my God in that sense.
Yeah.
Because the implication, right?
Hold on, I think you're at a different time to me, because the My God thing was a while ago.
No, he'd been repeating it, but the my God, have you seen what you made, my God? And this entire thing is about making sure.
No, I know. I know what you're referencing. I'm just saying that you said it now as if it just happened for you, which means you might be on a delay from me.
No, it just occurred to me.
Oh, okay, fine.
Unless you're talking about multi-minute occur.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. No, it took me a second, but because the way that that's structured then is the implication, because it's saying my God as in like an expletive, but it's also using it as the kid is, in this case, a figurative God for him.
I think what he was saying was he was referring to like the actual Christian God, as in, have you seen what you've made? As in, like, look at the mess that you've left us in. You know, after the car crash, flashbang Jane. Look at the mess that he is in now. Look at the mess you've made. My God.
But this entire song though is about giving an offering to his kid after being hurt so much. So to say,
yeah, and he's willing to strike a bargain with a god in order to do that.
I feel like we have different interpretations of this.
Well, yes, we do.
Get that one flash, bang, son. Flash, bang. What have I done? What my son wants, my son will get. Anything that he wants, he will have it. There's nothing I can't fix. If he wants that toy, by God, I will take it. 'Cause all I know is you. I don't say it enough. I'm scared you blame me for mom. I'm scared you blame me for your luck. But there's no end, there's no end, there's no end to how much I love. You'll get what you want, you'll get it back. I give up both of my arms to get you on track. All I need is a smile. Just give your dad a wink. Yes, all I need is to get you walking towards the paradise you dream. 'Cause I'm your dad, and you're my son, and our lives have just begun.
And of course,
Hey,
set change.
Miss, you think it's okay for me to park here?
Yeah, it says no parking at any time, but I'm sure the loading trucks could just park across the street. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's perfect. Lex,
Hey, Mr. Houston.
what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm having a bud before my shift.
Hey, does your mother know you smoke
Yeah, she lets it slide because I score her weed.
weed? Lex, I thought you were done with all that. Last year you were back in school. You were on top of your classes.
I was hardly valedictorian.
You're doing all right in my class.
Yeah, shop class where you get an A if you don't chop off your finger.
No, if you show up and you put in the effort, I'm not gonna hold a little accident like that against you.
Yeah, well, shop class was the only thing holding up my GPA. So when they canceled shop class because a teacher had a family emergency, they flunked me. So
That's not his fault. Hire another teacher.
I decided to follow the example of my favorite teacher and never come back. How does it feel to be a role model?
Lex, it's not a very fair thing to say.
What's it matter? School's supposed to prepare you for the workplace, and I have a job. Or is stock girl at Toy Zone a waste of my endless potential?
Toy Zone.
Yeah, what? You have a problem with retail?
No. No. I think Toy Zone's a great place for you to work. In fact, I'm proud of you.
Hold on, if he's parked outside of Toy Zone, why would he not think that she works at Toy Zone if he's saying it was okay to... Like, he's surprised that it's Toy Zone specifically. Are there other buildings around? Oh, wait, of course, sorry, I forgot it's like a huge center mall. Never mind.
Lex, I always thought you had a great work ethic.
Yeah, well, if I don't support my drinking habit, who will?
Yeah, that's funny. Listen, Lex, I'm actually here to get it's a tickle me Wiggly.
Silence just sells it.
Trying to do the same thing. So do you think there's anything you could do?
Oh, you mean like put one aside for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like put your name
Basically
on
fact
it,
in
put it
broad
under
terms,
the
Bob.
counter, just screw over hundreds of people that got here before you?
No, one person who got here before you. Do the calculation.
That
No wonder you weren't valedictorian.
would be great.
Yeah. Well, you know, I could, but that would be violating company policy, and everyone's telling me to be more responsible lately, so I'm gonna go with them on this one. Oh, but hey, I got an idea. You can get in line like everybody else, and I'd hurry up if I were you. The line's already backed up to Nordstrom.
Oh, no.
No.
Nordstrom. Oh, shit.
Is there another
you leave
town
your
in this
car
island?
there?
Let him tow it.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Lex.
Hark, the herald angels sing glory to a newborn king, a fucking furry little monster that's gonna make me a pile of cash.
Right,
Gonna
you
pass
are,
for not
good
rhyming
buddy.
this time.
Now, I just need you, John Hancock, here on the dotted line.
With pleasure.
So that's them, huh?
I like to imagine that Uncle Wiley's Toys is just a full assembly line of Joey Richter clones, all working in different levels of the company.
Yep, our own little miracle on 34th Street. Tell me, Lex, do you know why they call it Black Friday?
Because it comes after Thursday?
No, it's because
They call it Black Friday because it's the day in America when most retailers go from being in the red, losing money, to being in the black.
no, that was damage control. That is true. However, it was damage control because it was previously called Black Friday because the streets and stuff would be frequently too trafficked and stuff. So a lot of cities and stuff were just in a lot of peril, so it became Black Friday as a negative thing. But because it was such a negative thing, they then that was also like one of the lowest points of like the year for a lot of like sales places, ironically enough. So what ended up happening is they changed it from that to then calling it in the black to represent good, and so then that then led to a whole other thing to where we have now where it's like everything is 100% off and whoopee.
Yeah, and there's even more traffic congestion than anything else, and even more people get damaged, and there's even less control.
The difference though is this time it's in a good connotation.
Well, for them at least.
Yeah.
Well, friendo, I have a feeling that these little babies are gonna take you so far into the black that you ain't never coming back.
They used to call it a different color as well to try and do it. I think it was like Green Friday or something like that.
That does make sense too, because of red versus green, but yeah.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Also, that line about being taken into the black and not coming back. Remember that.
Make a killing. That is an Uncle Wiley Toys guarantee. Well. Hello, naughty list.
Gross!
They have the same joke on Victorious, but with gender
Alexandra, I don't
swaps.
mean to bother you or anything, but do you think I can see some hustle out of you on this, the most important shift of your life? On this, the holiest day in America for humble merchants across this fine
It was
nation?
correct.
If it's a holy day, do I get time and a half?
You know, you got a real attitude problem. You're snippy to customers. You're no good boyfriends always around. You'd think a dropout with a record would be thankful to have a job. You want to end up like your mother? No prospects and 2 kids she can't take care of?
Why does this remind me of Professor Snape lecturing Harry Potter? Like, you're just like your father. Lazy, arrogant, weak. Don't say a word against my father!
She dropped your sister on her head or whatever, but you, look at what a fine job she's done with you.
Look,
Even
Frank,
though
do
I
you want me
just
to unload
insulted
these
you.
or what?
That would be nice if our hot ticket item could be on the shelves when we open.
Fine!
Thank you. Alexandra, do you have something to say back to me? Something a polite young woman might respond with?
Thank you.
No. Alexandra, I know this is hard for you, but try to keep up. I say thank you, so you should say...
Exactly. Control your emotions, discipline your mind.
She can be taught. Hark, the herald angels sing glory.
Throw him off it.
A newborn king. Peace on earth and lots of money. Money.
One of the best deliveries, I think.
We'll see who's laughing by the end of the day. We'll see who's laughing.
It's kryptonite.
A variant.
Hi, Wiggly. I'm Lex. So you're what all the fuss is about.
Oh, she should have turned to the camera, but we get enough Angela scary faces.
Cute.
Your favorite character, the manager or Lex?
I think so too, Wiggly. I think you're gonna help me out a lot more than you know.
I haven't actually seen Pulp Fiction.
Call security, we got a shoplifter. Drop that doll.
Jesus Christ, Ethan, you fucking asshole!
Hey! Come on, it was just a goof.
Where's my sister?
Oh no. Hannah? Is that what you've been telling me every day for the past 4 weeks to pick up your kid's sister? Oh, I must have forgot because I'm so stupid. She's right over here. But I gotta warn you, she's being a little snot today. Hannah, come here. Do I gotta put a leash on you like a dog or my cousin Oliver?
Okay, don't pull her.
I'm not.
Okay. Hey, Banana. Is today a good day or a bad day?
Bad day.
Well, I don't know who told you that because today is a good day. You know my backpack, the ones with the pins on it? Well, today you get to wear it.
No.
See what I mean? It's been this all day.
Why don't you want to wear my backpack? That makes me sad. Do you think I have a bad backpack?
I'm not supposed to.
Who says you're not supposed to?
Webby.
Oh, great. Now we gotta talk to the imaginary spider from outer space.
What does Webby say?
Bad blood. Cross. Black and white.
Can you translate? I don't speak crazy.
Oh, I see.
She's not crazy. She's creative. Come on, Hannah. I don't have all day.
That's always the thing people try and do, and like say you're not this thing, you're this thing. But then they happen to pick a word that doesn't mean what the original word does, even in like a different context. It's like, you're not bossy, you're confident. Confident is a lot of things. That's too vague. That's
It's intentionally done to be vague.
Not in that situation, it wasn't. At least I'm not talking about like a real life example. This one here, as far as creating creative, who knows? Red Rum. Yeah, you've got the idea here. Also, I've not seen The Shining, but I do know the reference.
No.
Okay, here, let me try. All right, Banana Split.
The evolution of nicknames:
this
Hannah,
hat?
Banana Splits.
It was gifted to me by a great warrior. Don't you fucking laugh. It's imbued with the power of Grayskull to ward off a dark magic, bad blood, backpacks, any fucking thing.
Just as much as the heard of He-Man.
Now I can lend you this hat just for today. And while it's on your head, well, nothing can harm you.
Honest?
Cross my heart.
Oh, well, now she's gonna die. You can't just say things like that in a piece of media. It's gonna keep you safe no matter what. Promise? Oh, for sure. No, you're dead.
What was the thing that we said? What's the thing that we said recently about that? I don't know if it was on the Disco Pop stream or the guy doing like musicals. We mentioned something about how it's like usually very obvious when a character's about to die if they make like a speech that is very much like, oh
Yeah,
yes,
like
alive and blah blah.
yeah, like I think my example is like Uncle Ben, because in a lot of versions, Uncle Ben's like leaving the house. He's like, "I'll see you later, and we'll have all kinds of fun and stuff." And then he gets
Oh yeah,
shot.
yeah, yeah. Don't start with me. Don't start without me, and don't start with me, or whatever it was. I don't know.
I'd make a great dad, I'm just saying.
Okay. You're gonna watch her till I get off at noon, and then we're out of this fucking town. Is everything good with the buyer?
Oh, yeah, about that. There's been a little complication.
Shit.
So originally we talked about 5. Well,
I love it. He just loves messing with both of these two.
word starts to get around, and before I know it, there is a
But it's
big
never with any ill
mistake.
intent.
And, we got somebody willing to pay 7.
700 for a doll?
No. 7,000.
7,000? $7 fucking $1,000? Where's that? Where's that? Hannah, do you know what this means?
California?
California!
Get ready.
My mom's a bitch! I'm alcoholic!
Greatest start to a song ever.
It's time to flip the switch when the problem's chronic. Not being hyperbolic, but it's time to ghost.
Hannah does like me in a chair. Just swaying about.
I'll know I'm righteous, babe, in this time of crisis, babe. And when the sun shines down over Cali, the future's priceless, babe.
The kid.
Yeah.
The virus, babe, 'cause we're California. MIA.
First stuck in harmony in 3, 2, 1.
'Cause we're California.
They can't help themselves.
In this day and ages, what's the point of wages? You can't afford to smoke.
You're in the smoke club or you're out.
I'll be an actress, 'cause I've had practice. Selling hope. That's not how cameras work, baby.
Not anymore. They used to. Used to wind them.
On us, we'll know we're righteous, babe. We survived the crisis, babe. And when the sun shines down over Cali, we'll meet up.
What is she doing now? It's gonna fall off. The power of Grayskull is leaving me.
MIA, we're missing in action. Addition by subtraction, we're California.
And of course, and by the way, in case it wasn't,
Yeah.
in case it wasn't confirmed that she was gonna die before, now they're having a whole song about how things are only gonna be good for them now.
Yeah, like they're gonna like this, this the whole ambition of where they're gonna go because their life starts now. Yeah.
So now something has to get in the way.
Oh, L-I-E-R, babe.
No, actually, Liar in that context.
Get it, Ethan? You're a good speller.
No, he's not.
I'm taking Hannah as far away as we can get. I'd give you an address, but I don't want to. Don't write, don't call, don't ask.
But she can't do any of those things.
Sincerely, Lex. P.S. Get yourself a new trailer, because this one is broke as shit. 'Cause we're
Ah, yes, liar. That's how you say it. Amazing camera work too, by the way, just cutting to Hannah at that point. And still going.
He's a bit delayed, it's fine.
Hannah! What the fuck is this? That better be fucking floss! Let's go!
Not what
I need
flossing
a
is, a
cigarette.
dance move. They say lead by example. Lex has not heard them say it.
I told you to wait in the car, Gerald. No, you know full well why you're not allowed inside. Because you're not to step within 1,000 feet of a Cinnabon, Gerald. No, I don't believe you just want to smell them. Oh my God, look at this line. No, Gerald, keep the car running. I don't want to come out there in 10 minutes to a cold car. Excuse me, sir.
10 minutes.
What do scissors do?
Huh?
Hello there. Linda Monroe, president of the Hatchetfield Boating Society. Or perhaps you know my husband, Dr. Monroe of Inner Beauty Rhinoplasty. I was wondering if you could just step on back
Rhinoplasty.
and I could slide in front of you.
No, I've been waiting here all night.
And your time is precious, I'm sure. Which is why I'm willing to compensate you.
Look, ma'am, I can't just let you cut in front. Oh. Thank you, Mrs. Monroe. Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks.
Fair point. You know, all I'm saying is you cannot blame her. I would step behind as well.
You know, they do say time is money, and she gave him money for his time.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if someone just flashed a bunch of money in my face, I'll listen.
Okay. Might not be the best message to give to our audience, but oh, okay.
Excuse me.
What? Oh my God. Gerald, hold on. Becky Barnes is accosting me. Yes, call the police.
You can't do that.
This was 2019, like right before the year of the Karen. They called Karens.
Linda, you can't just cut the line.
Oh no. I did not cut. I bought this spot fair and square.
It's all right, lady. I let her.
But it's an accurate one.
Paid you. I saw it. That's called a bribe, sir, and it's illegal. Or it should be. Did you ever think about all
Robbing
the
cops
people
is illegal.
behind you? The hard-working families of Hatchetfield who are counting on a Wiggly for the holidays. What if one of your neighbors, who's been in line for hours, doesn't get a doll because of a bribe you took, knowing it was wrong?
Come on, lady.
I'll
It's
split the
one
profits
person,
with them.
That's one less doll.
Oh no. One? No, I need 4. I have 4 boys. 4 beautiful blonde boys. They're not going to share one like some junky children with a needle.
Linda, do you really think your children are better than everyone else's?
In so many words, yes! Shut up.
Yes.
I hope you fucking die.
I love this character.
Doing here? And you don't even have
This is the same actress that played Draco Malfoy in a Harry Potter musical. Again, training as a villain character.
children, thank God.
For your information, I'm here for the patients of St. Damian's Pediatrics Wing. Kids who are going to be spending this Christmas in a hospital bed.
Ew.
There's a little girl there, Bridget. She lost her eyesight in an accident, a horrible accident.
Well, my children were accidents. You don't
Gee.
see me pushing my problems onto everybody else.
You know what? If I were you, sir, I'd say, I don't need your money, Linda Monroe, and I'd tear that check right in half. We'd all cheer. Come on, everyone. Tear that check. Tear that check.
No, just going, no, no, no,
If he
no.
doesn't want it, I'll take the check. You can come in.
No, it's my check.
See, Becky Barnes, this is Hatchetfield. Not that rah.
Oh, I've just realized she's the character she's behind. She should have cut in front of him, but we'll get to him.
School spirit, cheerleader bullshit that you never grew out of. That's why you stayed with Stanley, that monster husband of yours. Well, right up until the moment he got bored and ran off. Well, did you think your neighbors didn't notice you were wearing sunglasses on cloudy days?
Did you think I wouldn't be expositing your backstory for the audience right now?
You know what's real inaccurate about this whole exchange?
The fact that she's bothering to listen.
The fact that a rich person even knows that there's other people in the town.
Well, I mean, how else can you prove to yourself your own superiority if you don't know how inferior everyone else is? You need
I'm just saying,
examples.
I feel like she knows more details about another human being than any other rich person would.
Well, I guess that's how she stands out. Then again, there aren't that many rich people in Hatchetfield, to my knowledge.
Turtlenecks? In the summer? Well, they knew what was happening. They just didn't care. And that's why you disgust me. Well, not because you're so naive. Because you're so weak. Stop crying, Gerald. I wasn't talking to you.
You heard all that?
Excuse me. Hey, Gary, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Miss, do you think I could get your spot in line? I got like $20. It's really for my kid. Becky Barnes.
Oh, okay. That theme tune that just played right there. Again, remember that? Because that comes back with these two later.
Oh my god, it's Becky Barnes.
And go to a different song entirely.
I think they dated in high school.
Yup, she was cheering him from the sideline.
This is where you start doing the exposition. This is how.
Do they even recognize?
I don't know.
Becky's put on some weight.
He was embedded in Afghanistan.
Oh my god.
She embedded the inmate. What will she say to him?
Hi, Tom.
This is why she cares. She's a gossip.
You are Becky. I'm Becky. Becky Houston.
Oh, you're Becky Barnes.
Yeah, he's Tom Houston.
I heard Tom is
For now.
seeing things.
Only ghosts.
It's called PTSD. Oh, forget about it. Has she PTSD'd her hubby?
He ran off.
She's not as hot as she used to be, but that look in her eyes is coming back. All those years they had fun, but they're both on the sales rack.
They are spent. They are cooked.
They are done. Wait, something's on his mind. Will he opine? Hold on, it's way too painful for Tom, or maybe for Beck, or maybe for me. What do you say
When you love
They left the line. Go, quick. Get the spot.
when years have passed? What do you say when there's no more buffer? What do you say? What do you say?
It's cold out.
Oh, nothing really.
How are things?
Haven't seen it.
Oh my god, it's a train wreck!
My favorite.
Keeping my tub of popcorn. Just skip to the fucking.
She never! Either way, this
He's
is
in a hurry.
porn. I think I'll step in and save her.
You don't have half of a chance, bitch.
I don't think either took the shower. Oh my god, someone flipped the switch. There, she looked at his crotch. He looked at her boobs. They're walking a very fine line.
That doesn't count.
I think we've been caught. Is she looking at mine? What do you say
when you love each other?
What do you say? The years have passed. What do you say when you rediscover? What do you say? What do you say?
Look, Becky, you look great.
Oh, thanks.
I love that we're just sneaking past the choreography.
So, are you shopping for your kid? Or...
No, I'm shopping for myself. I like dolls.
What do you say?
I'm just kidding. I don't like dolls. At least not like that.
I missed you.
What did she say? They still love each other. What did she say? The years have passed. What do you say?
Do you hear that? Like, the years have passed. I love the fact we haven't even heard this character speak yet, but that is the exact voice that he puts on.
Rediscover. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you
Say?
Nothing. No, nothing. I forgot what I was going to
say?
All right, people, the doors are now opening.
The doors! They're opening the doors!
Yes, we all
Opening the
heard.
door!
Please enter the
The
school
angelic
in an
noises
orderly
in the
fashion.
background.
Those here to pick up a Tickle Me Wiggly. You can get those at the the checkout.
I love the idea of like this angelic creature that's coming in through. It's like the nativity or something. If the Archangel Gabriel just didn't care, it's just like, oh my goodness, are you the Archangel Gabriel? Yeah, what? By the way, having a baby Jesus. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Yeah, there's gonna be a real political struggle in your guys' lifetime.
But that's impossible. I'm a virgin. I don't know. God did it. Work that one out with your husband.
Is Scott allowed to do that? Yeah, you're a woman. We don't care about your rights or your consent.
Okay.
Stay in line.
There he is. Manager.
The year is 0.
It's a pageant for the gallant. Parents who are slightly unbalanced. We're slashing prices.
Slightly.
Cause you got vices that come in a variety of sizes. You see a deal, I see a meal, but only one of us is getting a steal. Did you know if you spend money, your kids will love you maybe? We're slashing prices.
Maybe.
It's brutality.
Of course, yeah. Can't guarantee that. That's false advertising. I love it because he's so good. Yeah, Corey is amazing. Maybe my favorite performance of his. That's definitely got to be Grandpa in Sheldon's Oregon. And of course, Bill, actually.
Shopped any day, but you chose today. It's no wonder. Here's your number. Know your place in line. I'll pay to move up. I never skim off the top. It's also advisable that we're not liable for anyone who dies. We're gonna give you money.
People have died Black Friday. Again, ridiculous.
Oh, don't we all in here is how you get the very thing you want. The highest of
Hey man, if you ever want a good example as to how far a human will go for a certain deal and lack of spending money, Black Friday is a great time to figure that one out.
Exactly. And therefore prime material for a musical.
100 on average, quite seriously. It's a factoid. You can't escape, boy. Remember, all your checks are null and void. When our doors are open, your republic is in the market. Your net worth is in my back pocket, and it weighs in my pants down. When our doors thrust open, I'm your annual.
I thought it was gonna like drop down.
Yes, our doors are open. Oh, our doors are open. Yes, our doors
Lex
are
still having none of this.
Give us your fucking money. Give us your fucking cash.
Oh, now she is. Okay, never mind.
Money, it's where it's at. Oh, I like to touch my money.
Did you know you spend money? Your kids will love you, maybe. They're slashing prices.
It's insanity!
Do we have any morality when the doors are open?
I see we're continuing the whole theme against authority.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, the fact that he just started spouting nonsense and suddenly everyone's listening to the manager's propaganda and starts saying it as their own opinion is telling.
They were already sort of agreeing anyway.
Oh, look, a valued customer. Good morning, sir. Can I get you a tickly wiggly?
Yes.
See, there's the voice.
I would like all of them.
Wait, what? What did that guy just say? Excuse me, sir. Did my ears deceive me, or did you say you want to buy all of them?
Yes.
As in the entire stock of 850 Wigglies at $49.95 each? That's
$44,999, including sales tax.
Would you like them gift wrapped?
No! No! He can't buy all the dolls. Some of us have been waiting in line forever.
Hey, what's going on up there?
Not her.
Somebody's trying to buy all the dolls.
I better get one.
Sorry, lady. First come, first serve. All sales are final. Could I interest you in a gummy bug maker?
Oh, You should be ashamed of yourself, you
But again,
disgusting
it's
pervert.
authority using other
What's a
people
grown
to
man going to do with 850
to sell whatever
dollars?
point is needed, despite the fact of not caring like 10 minutes ago.
Posterity. One will be used exclusively.
Technically, she's not wrong, though.
It's unbelievable!
Hey,
Yeah, don't use
No,
a
but she's
doll
only
for art.
using that point to manipulate her own point, despite her not being in that demographic.
Yeah, also, did you just hear what Sheldon just said? Like, one because we have a bath time. Don't bathe with a doll; they'll get all soggy and they'll get messed up. That's a terrible idea.
Lady, if you're gonna make with the hysterics, take it to Macy!
How dare you? Are you hearing this, Gerald? Yes, call my attorney!
I will tickle one doll, and one doll will tickle me.
Listen,
Yeah,
I've been
how-
waiting
how?
here all night, and I am not leaving here without a Wiggly.
And I'm in a hurry.
There he is.
Not really. I feel like Out of Stock had a very different story.
Harry, thank God.
Are you aware that my client, Linda Monroe, suffers from a rare, little understood anxiety disorder? And any lasting medical conditions which may arise from stress caused on these premises are your liability, sir? I hope you have your finances
Look how
in order.
tired the
Get
guy
ready
behind
for
her is.
audits.
Like, oh my god.
Audits up your ears. Audits in your yin-yang. Audits at your wazoo.
All right.
Or is it your
Try and be
wazoo?
fair. We're gonna put a limit on how many Wigglies each customer can purchase. One per person. You happy now?
No! Of all the arbitrary numbers, why one? It should be a nice, even number that we can all agree upon. Like 4. Well, you can buy less if you want.
I thought all sales were final.
Look, you're not getting all the Wigglies, you sicko.
Well, now you'll be hearing from my attorney.
I can't go stay in law. Are you aware my client, Sherman Young, is being discriminated against?
Shut up, Gary!
Ooh, right in the subpoena!
All right, forget this line. I'll give you $500 cash money for one Wiggly.
Now there's an idea. Would you like it gift wrapped?
Now, wait a minute. I'll give you $700.
No, everyone
What's
back
that?
in line.
Shut the fuck up! Whoa!
Get your hands off.
Fuck you!
Show
Again,
me the
Jeff
money,
Blim.
people. Show me the money.
$800.
$3.
Can I use these coupons?
Homeless
This
guy
ain't
from last
right.
time.
I lost my job when the plant closed. I can't afford $500 for a doll. A Wiggly is $49.95.
Sorry, pal. The price just went up. Supply and demand is a wonderful thing. Whoever pays the most for a Wiggly gets a Wiggly.
You have
If you're not gonna
850.
sell me that doll, then I guess I'm just gonna have to take it.
Hey, hands off the merchandise, pal.
Run.
Yeah, he's still there.
One that I want for.
You have the Wiggly. Run.
Yeah, I know, right? See, again, Jeff just doing his own thing anyway, just did not have to run like this. He chose to. And we love him for it.
Mine! It's mine! It's certainly mine! It belongs to my boy! It's mine! It's mine! It's certainly mine! It's my little toy!
No, Out of Stock did not involve a big competition like this. I don't recall. I'm pretty sure a kid just went up and bought it.
The opening of Krampus did, though.
Or, well, did he buy or did he steal? I think he stole it, actually. But still.
You never should settle for a lifetime that is handed to you. There's always a line to be cut.
And again, authority standing above them, holding what they want above their heads.
Yeah, because they've now retrieved it again, at least.
What you want, return what you get.
Oh no, because they've got another one.
No, I mean, symbolism. It's there.
Let go! Let go! Just let go! Do you have a death wish?
Just die! Just die! It's time to die! You made my Christmas list!
I got it.
I got it! You got it!
I got it. Literally.
It's mine!
Your family will love me. Now take it and slap it.
Mine it's squeeze, squeeze! It's belly so squishy!
You never should settle for a lifetime that is handed to you. There's always a line to be cut and someone to bury you. And if you should
Again,
find that
he
you're
didn't have to do the
about
harmony,
to
but he
get
did.
the short
Jeff
of the
Blim.
stick, Take what you want, return what you get.
It's not out of stock though. It's just this is just there's a term for it. It's an auction. It's just an auction.
What is
It's an auction. No, it's an auction now.
What's it gonna do? You're in my toy store! Get out! Whoa. No.
And now he realizes.
I wouldn't be surprised if this thing, like the plush trap chaser, is made of human body parts. I wouldn't be surprised.
The sleep of the dead, I suppose.
Plus, they didn't spend nearly as much time dealing with the whole, like, big line issue. They pretty much skipped straight to the theft.
Hi, welcome to the Lakeside Mall Cineplex. How can I help you?
Can I get 2 tickets to that new flick, Santa Claus is Going to High School?
Okay, that'll be 2 tickets to Santa Claus is Going to High School. That'll be $27.50.
What? Are you kidding? $30 for 2 tickets. That's... Look, I'll give you $15. That's as high as I'm going.
Okay, this is not a type of place where you can haggle, sir. Like, I don't set the prices, okay? I'm just a high school kid.
Oh, yeah?
That should have been Peter
Well, I'm gonna
Spankowski.
find you at school, cram you in a locker, and fart in it.
Oh, no. Not the easy bake oven.
Oh, it's the easy bake oven for you.
Hey! What's going on here?
Nothing. I'm just asking him a question.
Don't I know your
I've
face?
seen Life of Brian,
Ain't you been told
and
not to hang around this
yeah, don't know.
I'm just taking the
A
kid
bit.
to see the Santa movie.
Yeah, you're coming with me. Yeah? What's going on in Toy Zone? Ah, shit. You kids get out of here.
Don't do it. 2 doors, not 1.
I'm sorry, Hannah. I thought I could get us in. I would have shelled out for the tickets. I'm just a little low in funds at the moment. I thought my old jalopy weren't going to make it all the way to California, so I sunk $1,000 into it. Look, don't tell your sister I got no dough. She'll lose respect for me. Hey, what's shaking, Banana? You okay?
Content other than subs. Hey,
Black and
sometimes.
white.
Look, I know you're nervous to leave home, but you gotta trust me. It's gonna be so much better for
Oh, the piano track is the California MIA from before.
you once you're
That's
out of
nice.
it. And hey, maybe once you're gone, maybe then your mom will realize, hey, I gotta do better. Do you trust your
Have I
sister,
noticed
Hannah?
like more stuff every time?
And do you believe that, no matter how bad it looks right now, things will get better?
Not better. Badder. Much badder.
Hey, what's with that grammar? Even I know it's more bad. What the hell is that? I think we better split, Banana. Hey, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay!
Bad blood!
Yeah, define good blood, Hannah.
Get out of here! The place by marshals! Get in the kitty tunnel!
Periods?
Not that people would call that good necessarily.
I mean, it doesn't
Never
feel
thought
good, but it
perhaps.
serves a very good part of the body. Like, it's not amazing, but it serves a
The fact that
purpose.
the fact that it's required is a fault on evolution.
I would agree.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't say it's good necessarily. They left Toy Zone to go to the Cineplex, even though all the Tickle Me Wigglies were downstairs. This is why this part always felt very unnecessary for me in the larger context. That yes, obviously people get caught in the crossfire, we understand that, but still.
She's got a dog. Don't you touch her!
What? What just happened?
Whee!
I don't know.
Did he just Hadouken?
Lex. I'll get you to California, Lex. Then you don't gotta cry so much no more.
Way to keep your promises.
He's dead.
Well, that was Dave.
We've
You
gotta
know,
get
they
out of the
did that
mall,
before a
Tom.
song.
I am not leaving here without a Wiggly.
I do like how he's not taking hers, at least.
Give me that fucking doll. I'm in a hurry.
Tommy's got a knife!
Yummy!
Runs away crying.
Mm-hmm. I also have like the brandishing of the knife. It's like he's got a knife. You can,
Christ.
I can see it very clearly.
Christ in heaven. It's madness in here, Gerald. Madness. What? No, I'm not frightened. I'm annoyed. Because some asshole took my doll and I had a hair appointment today.
Well, well, well.
Every Uncle Wiley employee is a Joey Richter clone. That's my theory.
Okay, Namor sitting here.
How you doing there, Linda?
Stay back, whoever you are. I have pepper spray and I use it more than you could
Oh, and this track is also from like another other part later.
ever imagine.
My favorite parts about Star Kids soundtracks, they pick a particular theme and they apply it to scenes
By the way,
after they happen.
By the way, whenever I say Namor, I mean comic Namor. The hair is not quite as close to the MCU Namor.
How did you...
Oh, don't you worry about that now, Linda.
How do you know my name?
Well, I know a whole heap about you. And this town. Ooh. Hatchetfield. Sure is a special place, you understand? And you, little lady, you are the most special person in it.
I know that! What do you want from me?
Well, I want to give you everything you ever desire. You see, Linda, I know why you want those Wiggly dolls. It's the same reason only 2 of your 4 children are from Gerald.
Well, that part, Becky Barnes should have brought that up earlier. My goodness. All villains have apples. Yeah, the director said, give him an apple. And,
Right, sitting here.
Insert Cinema Sins quote. Yeah.
You keep looking for it in the arms of other men, or in the smiles of your ungrateful little brats. But you have been cruelly denied it, Linda. Go on. Say what it is.
I want what everybody wants. To be loved. Is that a crime?
Oh, Linda, that's the type of bullshit you feed your therapist and your life coach. Come on now.
At least she has both
We
those
all know
things.
that love is highly overrated. It's a two-way street. You gotta give a little of yourself. But why should you give when you can get? No, Linda. You want to be adored, worshipped. And I can help make that happen. All you gotta do is just do what you do best.
Shaw.
Be a mother.
Right, I'm a fabulous mother.
Linda, you were chosen long ago to bring about the birth of a fwendy-wend of mine. All you gotta do is open your heart up to his love.
What are you doing?
Do you see him? Do you see him? Do you see him?
What are you? Are you a god or a demon or something?
Do you see him?
Yes, I fucking see him!
I'm meaning more of this with like real civilians interacting with supernatural creatures.
Coverage of what's already being called the Black Friday from Hell. From the Mall of America to Macy's Herald Square, reports are flooding in of violent riots breaking out at retail.
Of course, as if it's a demon, suddenly they're calling it Black Friday from Hell. So
governors pleading to the federal government for aid. Speculation swirls as to whether or not President Howard Goodman will declare a national state of emergency.
I hope Tim's not watching TV while this is going on.
Can someone tell me what the hell is happening out there? For God's sake, the country is coming apart at the seams.
It's a goddamn uprising, is what it is. There could be anarchists, terrorists, socialists. Give me 2 hours, Mr. President. I'll organize a series of drone strikes against the key instigators of this revolt.
No, Mr. President.
Every single, president in fiction always has an attorney general on the side of them is always willing to set up drone strikes or, press the button to launch the
well, we
nuke or
have those in
whatever.
real life too. I mean, are you?
Yes,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
What I'm saying is, it's always like a character archetype. There's always that same archetype alongside a president.
You have to have. You have to have the person willing to commit murder with the president every time.
Okay, but it also never actually is the president.
Well,
and it's always some gruff army person every single time.
These riots are not ideologically motivated. Make no mistake, this is shopper mania and a fuck ton of it.
Now, I know this may sound hard to believe, but it's...
I love the idea of, like, what the person doing a president impression from what the actual US president is not the one playing the president.
Right, okay, I was about to say, he sounds like Obama.
Exactly. He sounds like a former president.
Over is a doll.
A doll? Bob, are you serious? People are killing each other for a toy?
Yes, Mr. President. This toy. It's called a Tickle Me Wiggly.
No.
How did he get
this
one?
This can't be happening.
They
we
just hit
beat
the
the
shelves.
Nazis and the communists. And now
Yeah.
cannibalizing each other over some fucking weird little monster. I mean, I admit, he is cute.
Is
and
he?
I'll come right out and say it. He has a fuzzy tummy. And I wouldn't mind tickling that little belly well. In fact, Morris, why don't you, hand him here?
Why?
I need to understand what we're dealing with here. And the only way I can do that is if I hold him in my arms.
No, Mr. President. I'm the Secretary of Defense.
Of course you
My
are.
job to protect the nation and you. I'll hold on to the little, whippersnapper.
Like hell you will.
That is enough! Enough! One of my political heroes has always been John F. Kennedy. He saved this country from the Cuban Missile Crisis by keeping a cool head. That is what we need now, fellas. Cool heads. So, while you three devise a strategy, I'll hold on to the Wiggly.
Shut the fuck up! Morris, I am the goddamn President of the United States of America, and I order you to hand me that fucking doll!
No! You're nothing more than
Gotta
a
love Cal the
Harvard Law
Bells
School
coming
community
here.
organizing prick! Take one step closer to my fwendy-wends and I'll rip your fucking throat out with my own teeth!
As far as impressions go, again, you gotta pull off a voice that can do it at any emotions. Got that down.
He's not your friendly when he's mine! I'm gonna tickle that doll.
No! He's mine! Back off or I will send a laser-guided ballistic missile to your house in Denver! You'll be scraping off what's left of your kids off the fucking pavement! Morris! Give me that cock-sucking motherfucking cock-a-doodle doll!
No!
I'll bite your nipple off!
No, this is mine! I deserve this!
Oh, okay. And here's Peep.
Yep. With the same track as last time. You know, America's Great Again.
Oh my
That's
God.
the callback there.
Morris, are you all right?
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
I almost killed you, Mr. President.
I don't know what came over me.
I do. Sorry for the intrusion, Mr. President. Hope you don't mind if I let myself in.
How?
Into the Oval Office? Who the hell are you?
My name's General John McNamara of the United States Military. Special Unit PEIP. We call it PEEP.
I've never heard of you guys.
That's
Well, we're a fairly small team. Just me and a few of my peeps. That was a joke, sir.
One audience member appreciated it.
Our department handles crises of a certain nature. Situations not unlike what we have here on this Black Friday.
What do you mean, certain situations?
Mr. President, behind the veil of the universe...
Notice that as soon as the peep gets shot, that the lighting turns from green to blue.
Yeah, and it was turning green when Wiggly's magic was actually working on them. And of course, we still have the notes from America's Great Again playing in the background.
And these eldritch forces...
I don't know what you've been told, but Americans are fit a mold.
are rising.
Hold on, wait, Eldritch forces. Was I onto something with the demons? Or gods? One of the two.
You were, I just couldn't say anything at the time.
One with designs on humanity far worse than any nightmare we can comprehend. And he is marshalling his power.
I never noticed him play up the cigarette there.
If humanity is going to have any hope for survival, you're going to me. To borrow an expression, we're stepping out of the blue and into the black. Sometimes you gotta wake, answer the call, or fall. No need to raise the stakes when you're on the wall.
An interesting thing, and he mentioned this in the first play, and it's something that I kind of suspected, but it's nice I'm seeing it as a returning theme. So, in the first one, whenever he's describing himself in full, which he hasn't done so far here, he makes a point to mention that this team has a lot of emotion built into it, right? That's why he lets Paul go off the hook. And
yeah,
and
universal truth of love and etc. etc. Yeah.
But what I think is interesting that a team ran by emotion is the one getting things done rationally the most.
There you go. And the one good authoritative representation we've had so far in these videos.
Well, I mean, he still had the Make America Great Again thing. I mean, that still had a...
when possessed, when infected, that wasn't him at that point.
You gotta slow your breath. Sometimes you gotta step into the black and white and face the thing you dread. Sometimes you gotta stand on up. Sometimes you gotta make your case. You gotta step into the black and white and needle that thread. 'Cause there are monsters, there are men. There are monsters that live in your head. There are monsters that dread.
Got the words.
So join the fight.
There's the full set right there.
Try your might.
From
Step in the black and white. There are forces in this world that mean you real harm. If your soul is unarmed, it is nothing on your phone.
if watching on their phones, hello. Nice fourth wall break.
The truly good versus the truly bad. Ha! You better learn to discern it quickly, boys. It's the only chance we have. You better align your soul with what's good and right. Join the only fight that's left and scour the black and white. For there are monsters and there are men. There are monsters that live in your head.
if they don't get into it within these three, I kind of want to do a whole video essay about what is good and evil in this context.
Well, I mean, sure that would like apply to different characters and what they perceive.
No, but if the play is having that be said by the guy running off of emotion, I want to understand exactly what this play is trying to say about good and evil.
I mean, yeah. General McNamara has the understanding of the highest form of evil in this universe so far, or this multiverse.
But evil is entirely like subjective.
I know, but I mean something else by that. But you'll see.
And make a solemn vow to become your best self now. I know our opponent, sir, requires nothing less than your absolute best.
I know it's hard.
The world is pain and distraction.
But there's occasions met by lesser men who took the lead.
Okay, do you have any beats he gets to sing without having put on a voice?
It must be you. It must be me. Never take your office lightly.
Never take my office lightly.
You must fill your heart, make good with God immediately. There are monsters and there are men. There are monsters that live in your head. It is the monsters who shall live in dread. So join the fight against the real plight. When monsters are real.
Oh, and they're in the background too. Again, never noticed. It's hard to focus on anything else when Jeff Blim's on stage, so you can understand. You get it. You get it.
I don't know if they meant this intentionally, but black and white, and only one of those colors is really important in this context, which is why I'm not sure they mean this on purpose. But them saying black and white while in the Oval Office, where one of our whole things in America is right, red, white, and blue, because that's the colors of the flag. So them saying black and white is interesting given the context of standing in the office in front of only political figures.
Yeah, but then you have to remember that, well, what the black and white, well, I guess as we'll get into what it actually does involve, but it obviously, again, you answer to a higher power of the universe, so it's got to go beyond the red, white, and blue and into the black and white. Anyway, Act 2, here we go.
Ring a ling ding when the bell rings. It's only a matter of time till Christmas break. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
That's why Ethan had to die, because his actor is in this. That's the main thing.
In the schoolyard, Mom is bringing my sled. When the clock strikes 3, see you at the rink, and I'll ice up my skates. Can't wait.
Ice up your own skates? That just hit me. What on earth does that mean?
Orient like Kate, see what winter brings for your Northville mistletoe. Spread that Christmas cheer, rock that Northville spirit. Dish that lump of coal, push it to the limit. Pumpkin spice brigades, fill those spooky trays up.
This might be the cheesiest choreography so far. Which of course is the point.
Northville Heights is the season of rock and rollin'. And we'll beat South Heights 'cause they're naughty, not nice. We'll duck and spike their eggnog. Jingle, jangle, hey Chris Kringle, got ice in his face for a reason. And we'll beat South Heights with the mistletoe bites with our secret Santa squad. La 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 la.
Christopher Kringle, report to the principal's office immediately.
Oh man, Mr. Humbugger, I'm in trouble.
You bet you are!
Jingle, jangle. If anyone sees 2 elves in my locker, I'll get expelled for sure.
You were part of the song earlier, but yeah.
We're here to make sure you don't screw
Chris.
Noelle.
You just talking in your locker?
Best name ever.
Worry, boss, she can't see us. But if she finds out you're Santa, Father Winter's spell will be broken.
That's right.
Northville High School. Got you cold.
I guess they're not going to talk. Okay, yeah, fine.
We will rock you. Under the mistletoe. Seniors are on high, spreading Northville High
It'd be funny if someone just bumped into one of the elves in the choreography because I can't see them.
Northville mistletoe. Spread that Christmas cheer, rock that Northville spirit. Kiss that little pole, push your two bells in here. Pumpkin spice with days, fill those cookie trays up, and pass with sprinkle of all. Deck the halls of Northville High. It's the season of rockin', season of rockin'. We'll meet South High 'cause they're naughty, not nice, and we'll duck and spike their eggnog. Spike it, jingle, jangle, hey Kris Kringle, got ice in his twinkle, got ice in his
Well, the Hannah dance moves from earlier.
mistletoe bites with their secret Santa swap. La 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 la. Deck the halls of Northville High School. La 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 la. La la la. Deck the halls on high. Deck up Northville High School. Carol in the halls, rising with the tide. You'll orient like kings, see what winter brings. And pass Kris Kringle the ball. Yeah!
What the fuck am I watching?
Careful, Tom. You don't want to rip the stitches. We are in the Cineplex. You were stabbed. I found a first aid kit in the box office. I patched you up as best I could.
What is this?
It's a movie. Santa Claus is going to high school.
Yeah? What's it about?
Santa Claus going to high school,
All the
idiots.
kids in the world are on the naughty list. Santa figures he's out of touch, so he turns into a teenager so he can reconnect with the youth? Or spy on them?
How is it?
It's not good, Tom.
No. No, I was talking about the movie.
It's not good,
So
Tom.
was I. It's real bad. But you'll be all right. The knife missed your vital organs.
I guess it's my lucky day.
Here, let me help you.
There's something funny about you, Mr. Kringle. I want to know how you made ice appear on the gym floor to make those bullies slip and fall into the dumpster.
Santa has ice powers. I guess that makes sense.
In years.
Neither have I. Stanley used to say going to the movies was a waste of money. Huh. I didn't even realize. I was just trying to find someplace safe, and I dragged us to our old seats. It must have been second nature.
No kidding.
Yeah, look, G7 and 8.
Wait, I wonder if it's still here. Yeah! Becky, look! You remember when we carved that?
Yeah. It's a penis.
Yeah, well, we were kids. And if I could go back, I would carve something nice.
Yeah, like T&B forever. Well, we thought it'd be forever.
Oh, you wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Oh, yeah? Try me.
Noelle, I'm Santa Claus.
Wow, the reveal happened immediately.
What's going on out there?
It's like the opening number.
The people who got dolls ran. The people who didn't are still in the mall. They're organizing. They blocked off all the exits. They're convinced there are more dolls in here somewhere.
Are there?
I don't know, Tom.
Well, if there's even one Wiggly left, I'm gonna find it.
Tom, no.
You said I would be fine.
Yeah, but...
Becky, please! I'm sorry. It's just, the night Jane died. I was driving. If she'd been driving, she would have seen the other car sliding into the intersection. She would have stopped. That's my fault. That's my fault she's dead. I killed my family.
I guess that's what he meant earlier in
Remember
the song.
us in high school? The quarterback and the cheer captain. We were insatiable. When you shipped out, I thought I'd wait for you. Then I met Stanley. At first, he was so cool. He bought us booze and cigarettes. He had a car and his own apartment. We were kind of going together for about 5 months. When I'm at the lake with some friends. I'm flirting with some guy, you know, a little buzzed. When Stanley's car comes driving onto the beach. And he grabs this poor boy. And just beats the shit out of him.
Sad part is, I think this is the same year that the first Kissing Booth movie came out. And that plot line was played as if it was romantic. Whereas here, it's played for exactly what it is. Not good at all. That's why I always do this. That's why one of this commentary I try and do is always mention that yes, there are people out there who just do not understand the difference between a relationship and possession, and they just always go to extremes.
And tells me to get in.
Again, get in the car, El. Same thing.
After that, I didn't go to any more parties. Stanley was a bad man. People think he left me for some woman in Clivesdale. That's not the truth.
You killed him, right?
Last year, when your wife passed, I was thinking of going to the funeral. Stanley said he'd rather see me dead than hanging around Tom Houston again.
Like he knew, but didn't Tom ship out beforehand?
About that woke something up inside of me.
I guess that is the question, but we never
Yes,
find
you
out.
killed him, right? Yes, hold on, wait, I was half
Why
joking,
are you
but
so
please.
excited about this? Why are you so excited about that?
Sounds like he had it coming.
Well, okay, fine, but still.
Look, man, karma is karma, and I want these types of people to have justice. There are some people that deserve to die.
I guess we did, talk about that in Tag Hunt. There was like a whole tangent we went on at that point. Oh, well, you did, actually. I don't even know how you got on the subject.
Fine, because it's us. But who was he to keep us apart? So that night, I fought back. He chased me out of the house and into the woods. He was the one who brought the knife. It's funny. Stanley's the one that made me go to nursing school. That's why I knew where his femoral artery was.
Yeah.
I love how the camera as well. The camera stayed completely still at this point. Like it'd been like swooping around for a little bit, but as soon as she the lie about the nursing school, static. That's when it was femoral artery was. Like, even though the music has been cut out completely and everything has slowed down, the entire tone has shifted. That single action, even still, brings that even to an even higher peak of tragedy than it was at before. And I never noticed that until now.
But I left him out there.
And it swoops out now instead of in.
Maybe he crawled somewhere for help.
Now this is cinematography at its finest, yeah.
Maybe he died in those woods. You say you killed your family. I hope I killed mine.
Inconclusive! There we go. Who did I?
I
Who
also
knows?
hope you did. He had it coming.
Well, as long as he didn't get to one of the Wayland buildings. That will not make any sense until next musical.
Okay.
So, Tom, you've got to forgive yourself. Because if you don't, How's anyone ever gonna forgive me?
Easy, you haven't told anyone.
You look just the same as I always remember all those Friday nights under the lights, under the bleachers together. You and I were meant to be something more than a faded memory, till you and I, something divided.
How did I just notice that his hair was mildly perfect?
The universe is infinite.
It's meant to tie the both of them.
Then it's definite.
Because before she was the only one in the purple or pink. I guess it depends on the lighting. But now that he's in the same picture as her.
Again, all these nice details.
Take me back when we were lost, lost in love and lost in breathing without the cost. Take me back in time to high school. Take me back when things were like.
Oh my god, I just realized she's wearing nurse's scrubs during the same speech she was talking about.
Yeah, because, well, she showed those off earlier, because remember,
I
she
didn't
was...
stop to process the irony of that, though.
She's there on behalf of the Hatchetfield Pediatrics Ward, and she showed off the scrubs earlier to Linda Monroe when she was waiting in line.
Yeah, I didn't stop to think that that her having that speech was being done at the same time as her wearing that, though.
I suppose. But actually, speaking of that scene of waiting with them in line, remember how I said to remember the little tune that was going on when they actually saw each other for the first time? Where it comes in, it's go dun 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 dun. Here we are now. Like I said, before or after, it's always the same tone, same type of music from one of the songs.
My heart and hide my shadow to make it alright. 'Cause I
Notice that during his ballad, she's still frowning.
Well, yeah, of course. It's not going to work immediately.
Well, no, I think that's telling because this is right after her saying how she was afraid to even go to parties because seeing with another man would only cause pain.
Just why she can't smile just the second that her old flame comes back and says, "You look the same." But now she's getting into it.
Tom, if you asked me, I'd still go to prom with you.
There we go.
The universe is infinite, and it's definite. There's an alternate reality where it's only you and me.
This is falsetto and vibrato combined in the best way. Also Julie Andrews, actually.
That's some nice choreography. So, right before this song happened, there was, remember, he was like, if there's just one more, I'll have, like, one more Wiggly, I'll get it, right? But he snapped at her, and the second he snapped at her, he was standing above her to show power. Specifically for love of his kid. And then, now that she's having her solo, and she's standing above him, it's her having power over him in a moment of her embracing love for someone.
I'm not sure I would count this as standing above her. She very easily could, but I think
she totally was
to be on the same level. Oh, she's okay. You're saying before again.
Yeah.
I paused on this frame.
Take me back to high school. Take me back in time. Light my heart and light my shadow. One more night, 'cause I already lost in once what I already won. I've lost too much now to care, but I know that something's still there.
And now they're both fully in the groove of love. Now they're both standing in power.
I'll never let you go now.
But that's a technique called proxemics in theatre. People say use of levels, but it counts as well. It's part of proxemics.
Gotta take me back. Just take me back. Gotta take me back.
How many cameras do they have?
Gotta take me back.
Which again, I think is interesting because you had the peep officer, right? Because again, one the highest authority of like love and emotion, all that.
Oh yeah, that's this. What you're describing now is a traditional thing in theatre where you're talking about power dynamics. Where you
No, but no, what I'm talking about is the very specific form in this instance of love being the power.
Oh, because of the answering to love thing. Yeah, okay.
Because both of them, and then the fact that Peep is also running off of emotion, and in a lot of situations is the one complete control and power. So I think it's interesting that during both plays so far, I think power is synonymous with love.
There you are. I guess yeah, that's true because if anything, yeah, like the same thing I was saying before about Paul not wanting anything last time. The exception was they talked about right at the beginning was Emma, but that never seemed to count in any scenario. And I guess that might be because it is a higher level in that case, a higher power.
Closer than before. Heal my heart and mend what's broken. To feel you once more. Feel you once more. Take me back to high school. Take me back in time. Light my heart and light my shadow. To make it alright. Make it alright. Alright.
I want to look into the use of the colors of these as well at some point. I want to rewatch these and keep an eye on that because, again, back to Peep, they were always covered in blue, and now they're both in blue.
He's got stitches right now. He probably shouldn't be doing that.
Oh no, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Tell me something only Santa would know. Tell me what I asked for Christmas when I was 7 years old.
Noelle, I can't.
I knew it. I knew you weren't Santa.
A red tricycle.
I'm so glad someone else knows what's talking. You know, that's mild commentary on movie dates there. Any movie becomes the best thing ever if, you know, you happen to be making out at the time.
Yeah.
Also, if I never made out with anyone in the theater, I'm always too focused.
Yeah. I know what Star Kid is.
Well, yeah, no, obviously you know now. and you also know the difference between Star Kid and Tin Cameras, which, by the way, we mentioned this last time, how we thought that I missed out on Spies of Forever as a Star Kid musical. As it turns out, actually, Tin Can Bros were the ones who made that one, but they're formed by some of the people who are major members of Star Kid, hence the confusion. So we sorted that out.
Paranormal, extraterrestrial, interdimensional phenomena. That is the purview of our organization, Mr.
Wouldn't that be pipe and not peep, though? Because E and I would form an I sound? I don't know. Spies of Forever, I love that musical is one of my faves. Okay, it's going on the list, because that's one for me to react to blindly.
President, welcome to Peep HQ.
Okay, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. So
I love that it gets darker inside Peep HQ rather than lighter.
But again, this is what I'm talking about. Them covered in blue.
Okay,
what
yes,
does blue mean in
levels
this?
of intensity, not color in this case, but now you bring that up again. All right. I will say, as far as theater lighting goes, usually within it, when you have given a particular venue, there's only so many like colors that you have access to, unless they have LEDs that they can actually change, or Fresnel lighting, which they do have a lot of the time, but it's not always guaranteed. As you know, it's not Fresnel's Park, and it's whatever. So sometimes you can pick a particular color that will symbolize one thing, but blue can mean a lot of things, especially in the context of theater. It can mean nighttime as a whole idea. You're probably on something with purple there because that's a very rare color to use. Blue can also make people look sickly depending on the level of intensity. So it's usually like counterbalanced with something else. So if anything, it could be a sign that things are not all well.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to keep an eye on the color blue though, because I'm curious about that one color now.
All right. Well, we will warn you, Prism, when we get to Nelly Bruce Must Die, because that one's next. But we're going to do Nightmare Time first, actually.
That's another one that I've heard of.
Well, yeah, but it's been doing the rounds because it came out recently, so it's one of the things that people are going to be mentioning a lot. Yeah.
Other dimension.
There are many dimensions, Mr. President.
And many timelines.
Concerns us today is a place outside all dimensions, a swirling sea of psychic energy we call the Black and White. The current ruler of this realm is an entity we've known of for 13 years, but has only now revealed his name. Wiggly.
The doll?
Fun fact, not its actual name, but it's what it goes by.
The doll's only part of it. What, you don't remember your catechism class? The father's the son, the son's the father. Wiggly rules on high in the Black and White, but he also is the dolls. Bet you didn't guess the Lord of Despair would be so cute and cuddly.
Fair enough.
Did you?
Xander Lee, theoretical physicist.
Physicist? Is that like a scientist?
Yes. He's also the best damn field agent I've ever
Okay.
Field agent. Is that like a soldier? Sorry, I'm really lost here.
How?
Okay, so Wiggly, he makes people go crazy. Why? What does he want?
Howie. Can I call you Howie? Howie. Listen, Wiggly wants us. He wants everything. He's a knockin', and he wants in.
13 years ago,
Oh, him saying
he
knocking.
constructed a portal connecting our reality to the Black and White. My mentor, Wilbur Cross, stepped through that portal and came out a raving lunatic. He pledged his undying loyalty to the forces within and disappeared soon after.
That's heavy.
Today we want to send you through that portal.
Me?
You are the democratically elected representative of the United States of America, and you must negotiate a peace with Wiggly.
You want to send me to the fucking Twilight Zone? To have a sit down with the devil? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's all, folks.
Howie, listen. These riots are just the beginning. Right now, Wiggly is culling the wheat from the chaff. And when the only people left are his most devout followers, they will build him his birth canal.
A portal much more powerful than ours. A portal large enough for Wiggly himself to cross through. And when he does, he will remake creation to his liking. In short, Mr. President, we are trying to stop the birth of a god.
You sure are.
One of the opening numbers, of course, involving the main quote, "My God."
Yes. Yep. So, and of course,
Oh my God! It's all
Lee.
connecting. Oh my God! Wait, it's all connecting now. Wait a second.
Xander Lee mentioned catechism classes as well.
Well, no, hold on. So if I was, and I know we disagree on the interpretation here, but if I was right about viewing it as "my God" in it being used
Look
as
at the mess you've made.
as both a god and also the daughter in that context, using right because it's the love that connected the phrase "God" with the daughter. If
it was the son, because it's Tim you're referring to right now. Right?
Yes. Yeah. So if that's the case, and then this entire doll thing is only exploiting people's need for love for this one thing for whatever reasons, mostly for their kids apparently, and it's purely exploiting desire. It's okay. Okay, so love is both the villain and the hero in this entire story.
If we go by
it is done both good and evil.
Well, it does both good and evil, I suppose. It depends on which hands. And also, the guy from Uncle Wiley's store, one of the Joe Richter clones, said before that, love is a two-way street, gotta give it all back. But Linda wants to be adored. If anything, love and desire seem to be like separate concepts, and this way so far, unless it is, and unless they're connecting it all again to the higher power, but depending on who wields it and in what way. But that feels a bit counterintuitive to what Uncle Wiley guy said before.
Fellow citizens.
Also, we just heard another theme tune that's going to come in a second. Dun 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 dun.
Of Hatchetfield. My name is Sherman Young.
Shut up! Who are you? Get off the stage!
168 hours ago, I came to this mall to wait in line for a Wiggly. Throughout that time, I ate nothing but snacks packed in a cooler by my mother and defecated into a bucket, all so that I would not lose my place in line.
And people still stayed in their place in line while you defecated into a bucket. Dedication from them.
If all had gone as planned, I would now be the proud owner of 850 dolls. Yet after today's great battle, I stand here like you, empty-handed, and yet my heart swells with humility and joy.
Are we sure we want our leader to be the one who openly said, I want to get all of the dolls? If you guys win, you aren't getting the dolls.
This is true. But don't worry.
Was something far greater. Faith in the one true God. All hail Wiggly!
Wiggly is good. Wiggly is just. If we have faith, we will be rewarded with a cuddly toy.
Yes, brothers and sisters, we have seized control of Lakeside Mall. Let it be a new Jerusalem.
Oh yeah, and the aliens were also, I guess, using, because the entire point of the musical aspect is, and the reason why Paul was in control for a while is because he had no desire. He had no... Huh. Okay.
He had no wants, yes.
So...
What do you want, Paul?
So the aliens have to be connected to this god somehow. They seem to follow the exact same thematic purpose within the exact same series.
They definitely do share a lot of their methodologies. I'll give you that.
And conquer the earth. All hail Wiggly!
Hey, what about conquering the earth? Hold on a second, wait. Hang on a second. I just tried connecting the aliens over, and the next thing I hear is, then we'll conquer the earth. Sorry, is this a prequel? Is this a prequel? Is this like another universe for a universe that existed prior to the first one?
It can't be a prequel because Paul and Emma are already together, sort of, but not really. With
no, but if they weren't together, but that doesn't count. These are different versions of the characters.
But they've already met, so if they'd already
in
met,
this universe,
can't
yes,
be a prequel.
Well, no, because this. No, what I'm saying is that if they're both different universes, then this universe could exist prior, and then if these people become the aliens, then the aliens can go into the other universe, which the other universe was the previous one you watched, which really takes place after this one.
Okay, but why did they all become a meteorite that spreads a fungal spore?
Shoot, I don't know. We aren't done with the musical yet, are we?
Oh, you think that's gonna be explained? All right then. Sure. Let's watch how this ends.
Bring forth the infidels!
Yeah, don't climb with that, Sheldon. Or Sherman. I keep saying Sheldon as Sherman.
Crazy! Freak, if anything happens to my sister, I swear to God.
Silence, heathens!
Kill them! Fucking kill them!
No! Fwendy-wends! They face not your judgment, but that of she ordained by the highest God, the prophet, the mother, mommy.
See? Not led by Sherman. Well, the audience worship her.
guess
Well,
they're
she's Lauren
talking
Lopez,
about
so of
me,
course they do.
Gerald. I dislike that word, Gerald. Cult. No, it's
Her having
new,
headwear
exciting
now,
religion
actually,
that I
after being
started.
ordained, is funny because now this
Yes,
is
of
just
course you can
this is now a figurative crown.
come inside and support me. But before you do, you should know that my first act as divine prophet was to set fire to the Cinnabon as a sacrifice to a dark god. Oh, now you'd rather stay outside and keep the car warm. Hold
You
on.
can smell them.
Yes. I am the divine prophet. I have gazed into the face of God. He has chosen me to usher in his reign and give him life. But how, Lord? How? Your voice is so far away, I cannot hear it.
I just realized in Firebringer, Lauren's character is actually the only person to not find out with everyone else that the duck that they were worshipping was not the true god. So this is now extra ironic.
I need a vessel filled with your essence to guide your people, to let your will be known. I need a Wiggly doll. Ideally 4 of them.
Listen.
She
lady,
playing a
you want
getaway.
Wiggly doll? I can get you a Wiggly doll straight from the manufacturer at wholesale prices.
We have no need for your manufacturers. Because, brothers and sisters, there is still 1 Wiggly left in this mall. I can feel it.
Wait, that's a good point, actually. If they were sent by a god, then what place does the manager here have in this? Where does the manufacturer fit in all this?
You see the box in the background here, Uncle Wiley's toys? Remember, they were delivered. So that's why, as far as he's concerned, they came from a manufacturer.
For extending your worthless life is to tell me, where is that doll?
I don't know. You saw it yourself, you animals took them all. Please, let me go. For the love of God!
Why would you call them an animal?
He had nothing nice to say about you.
No! Manager!
Tramp. Now
Yeah, he sucked anyways.
You know where that Wiggly is.
Yeah, but Bond liked him.
I can smell him on you. It's perfume to that trailer trash stench.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You people are so fucked up.
She has the lying tongue of a snake! I've seen it, brothers and sisters, on the security camera footage. This witch stole a Wiggly doll and put it in the backpack of a little girl with pigtails and a baseball cap.
No, please! Don't hurt my sister Hannah, please!
This little girl stands.
Oh no, why would you give them the name?
Sally forth in the name of Wiggly!
A very good question.
Bring me the child! As a pillar of the community, we can agree I'm a bit of a mensch. It gets exhausting.
And here it is, the Duke before.
Looking at me, jealousy has a bit of a stench. But now I see the light before me. It's a tunnel vision opportunity to coax your love, to break your cold hearts down.
Okay, she says coax your love.
You will adore me.
And adore, so they're interchangeable here.
Before me, kiss my toe. I demand your love and worship too.
I'm just gonna say, they not only predicted the rise of the Karen, but also the idea of people kissing powerful women's feet and calling them mummy, which I don't think was as common a thing to do in 2019. So, if you want to talk about higher powers here,
If I don't get
Wiggly
it,
gave
I
them
will
inside
end
knowledge to write
you,
this script.
'cause I will be a dog.
exactly. Or they just watched all of Unis Arnis and heard Mark say it's about power for the millionth time.
Return what you get. No matter the cost, idle the threat.
I will
Da-da-da-da,
destroy
da-da-da.
everything, and then I will destroy everything. I guarantee I'll destroy everything in my path. Unless I get what I shit, it's Gerald. Hold on. Alright, keep going. Just don't say the shit part. That wasn't it. Don't say the shit part.
Unless I get what I shit.
No, No, guys. While I don't want you to think for yourselves, I still want you to know what I mean when I say my evil shit, okay?
I love the cop's expression here. That's a frantic assembly lift, one of those basic things they teach you.
I demand your love and worship too. If I don't get it, I will. You. 'Cause I will be a dog.
Why should you give when you can get? Never forgive or forget.
Why should we forget when we can get? Because that's one of the things that Uncle said.
Lexi!
Hannah.
Yep, see, they know her name now.
Webby, I'm scared.
What's shaking, Banana?
Ethan?
Who else? Oh, don't be scared, Hannah. It's safe to come out now. Do I gotta put a leash on you?
No. Webby
I forgot I
says
said that earlier.
you died.
I did.
Huh?
Oh. Don't be so mushy, Banana. Dying ain't so bad. I'm in the black and white now. It's real nice. It's just like California. It never rains.
Not Ethan! Liar! Bad double!
You know that.
He is a bad double. It's not convincing.
There's only one thing you can do. You've got to give that doll to a woman in a black cape. She's real nice. I swear on my own grave.
Not Ethan! It's you!
Hello, Hannah. Let's be pally-wads. Don't you want to tickle my tumsy-wumsy?
No! Webby says you're bad! She said you tried to trick me.
Well, Webby is a stupid bitch.
God, who's Webby?
You could have served me willingly, but you're
This Webby thing knows more than... They've been a thing since the beginning of this, and they obviously know stuff, and yet no one's stopping to... Who's Webby?
Well, no one at the time, no one believed that Webby was really real, apart from just like an imaginary friend that a kid would have.
The
in this
second they went in
situation.
the theater, I figured out it was real, but like...
Well, of course, yes, but the second went to the theater, Ethan died. You see why no one has addressed this yet.
Is Webby the same god, or is he playing both sides? Is it a different deity? Is it a not a deity? Is it a demon? What is this thing?
I don't see why Wiggly here would be denouncing what Webby has said, as if Webby has tried to convince Hannah of the exact opposite of Webby's own purpose. Unless you're Chancellor Palpatine, it doesn't make sense to wage war against yourself.
I'm going to have to peel you. I'm going to split you in two.
I mean, this doesn't make sense either, if you want her on your side or not.
I'm going to eat you, Hannah. I'm going to eat you right the fuck up.
Slight detail here, but I like the way the I'm going is like the same pronunciation every single time, as if it were coming from a voice box.
Careful, Tom, those maniacs could be anywhere.
Look, Becky, about what we just did.
Tom, look, it's a little girl. And she's got a wiggly doll.
Don't listen to him. He's bad. He'll trick you.
Oh, don't worry, kid. We don't get tricked. We're grown-ups.
You can trust us. We're good people. Whoa, wait, where are you going,
Maybe
sweetheart?
don't sound like you're in a cult then. Jesus Christ.
Again, no one is convincing in this situation.
California.
Did you hear that, Becky? She's going to California.
Land of Hollywood. And movie stars.
That's an awful long way to go.
That's basically the same thing. Okay.
And that doll, it's really heavy.
Does it?
Why are you backing away from me, kid? I'm not gonna hurt you. Listen, I've been through hell today trying to get one of those dolls from my son. He's about your age.
And played by the same person as you.
I'll do anything for him. Any goddamn thing. Even if it means pounding the guts out of some little twerp. Now give me that fucking doll!
No! 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 Tom, how could you? You let her get away! You really are a fucking idiot, aren't you?
I didn't see you coming up with any bright ideas, cheer captain.
You don't scream at a child, it frightens them. You lure them in, delicately, and you put them to sleep.
Why does she have that if she was off duty? Why is that just there? She was here to buy some toys. What, do you think that her ex-husband's going to show up at the toy store to buy a Tickle Me Wiggly's like, oh, this is why I was really here.
Well, you know, probably not, but now that we know that you can just raise the dead, you know, maybe she should have. Maybe this will come in handy here in a couple scenes.
I mean, I feel like Ethan was in the black and white. I'm not sure if that technically counts as like raising the dead, but I don't know. Maybe. Also, side note, I don't know the actress's name that plays Becky. People will probably say that her best singing moment was the song from earlier, Take Back in Time to High School. I personally think it's this.
Yeah. Smart.
Little girl.
Dang it, I thought I timed that correctly.
Sweetheart, California.
Don't keep holding it out.
Yeah, kids hate shots. You should know this. You work in a pediatric hospital.
Lovely girl, do you want some candy?
My favorite thing to do in theater ever. Go straight to the audience and make them uncomfortable. Like that.
Let's play some games today.
She's behind them.
Games. Some funny games today.
Becky, over there.
Do you want
Come here.
Oh, now she's hiding it.
lovely girl, lovely girl? Do you want some candy, my lovely girl? My lovely girl. Let's play some games. Let's play some games today. Funny games. Some funny games today.
I got her, Becky! I got her!
Hold her still! Oh, shit! It's in my leg! Oh!
Well, you didn't need it anyway.
You're mine now, and I am gonna tickle your belly well.
That tickles.
Hey, Tom. Half of that is mine.
I'm sorry, babe. No dice. But don't worry, we'll get you
Ah,
another one
dice.
later.
Dice it in half, yeah.
Right now, I think you need a nap.
You bastard.
Remember from Emma from the first one? No.
And who is this?
Her protector.
Another heathen, no doubt. Bring her as well. The prophet shall bathe in the blood of the unfaithful. Joyous day!
It sounds like Mr. Crocker in the live action movies.
Oh, yeah.
Joyous day!
Hey, we'll
right,
tickle
Mr.
that
President.
belly bill, Timmy Turner.
Begin rudimentary conversions with the black and white.
I don't know about this, John.
I'm so
Foreign
glad my
policy
impressions are
was
coming
never my
back.
strong suit.
We're not sending you in there half-cocked, sir. We have a hydrogen bomb ready to deploy into the black and white if need be.
Oh, God.
Is that gonna do anything? Is it a wait? Why would that do anything?
Well, I mean, if anything, what is an explosion if not a massive discharge of energy and matter, which I guess in the nothingness would cover even more ground, I suppose, and probably cause more devastation than we're giving it credit right now. Assuming it stays there, of course.
Nuclear weapons has always been deterrence. Wiggly is a being who has never contemplated his own annihilation. If threatened with such, he may retreat from our reality.
Or laugh at it if he doesn't think it's possible.
There is also that.
Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Mr. President, do you copy?
Yeah, John, I hear ya.
Do you see?
No.
I see.
Yeah. What do you see? Yes.
Endless blackness. Hello? Hello? My name is Howard Goodman. I'm President of the United States of America. Earth. I demand to speak to the entity known as Wiggly. There's nothing here.
Howie.
Hello?
Howie.
For God's sake, what do you want?
Calm down, Mr. President. You have to.
That's right. No, John, I can't hear you. Can anyone hear me?
I can.
How you doing there, Howie?
No? Okay, whatever.
Who are you?
Do you know why it had to be a doll?
Oh, eats it finally.
It all boils down to belief. It's a powerful thing. You see, people don't believe in governments anymore. No matter who the masses vote for, they always get the same thing. The poor get poor, and the rich, well, they just get richer. Swamped in student debt, credit card debt, medical bills. The people have been abandoned by everything. Everything except.
I love that one guy in the corner just like peering up from the bottom left. Just like, whoa.
He seems pretty enjoying. He seems like he's enjoying himself, though.
Oh, he certainly is, yeah.
That's the only comfort they have left.
Oh, you see him look over to the side to see the other guy's reaction?
The President of the United States. You were Wiggly's greatest ally.
No, that's not true. I can't be evil. I'm a status quo Democrat.
Mr. President, Howie, we're losing him.
Xander, I know what must be done.
John? No, John, don't go in there.
Time to bomb the
Only
president.
in America could Wiggly take root. Hold this. You think that in the Netherlands they'd give a shit about some toy? No, they're too busy enjoying their paid vacations and the free health care. You empowered Wiggly. You invited him in. And now you come into his house to make demands of him? You thought that you could outsmart the very thing that runs the blood of your kind. Sick with greed and the lust for that, you will give up your will and your pride. You're hoping to be saved no matter what you have raised. Behold the depths of depravity and decay. It happened on your watch, your time is running out before worlds collide. You went and opened the box, and then he came in a slick little package and drove you insane. Cause your thirst for stuff is never slaked. Now the end is nigh, the apocalypse here in a package that's not what it appears. You may ask why the doll, well that's all it takes. When you're made in America, in a valley of silicon. Wiggly Shop, your America assembly line. We got toys and trucks and big fat butts that'll help you pass the time.
I have nothing to say at the moment, so I'll just dance for a bit.
You know that you grow up with all the crap you want. Just sprinkle it with
I do
us.
commentary reactions on YouTube.
Your world goodbye.
Okay, maybe that counts as well. That was the best goes. Or I just have to listen to more Julie Andrews.
I kind of wish Wiggly had a different form in the black and white.
Well,
It's you.
ask and you shall receive.
You're my bestest buddy one.
Oh, they look like the teeth and
No,
everything.
I've come to tell you to leave us alone.
Leave? Just before Christmas? It's going to be my birthday, you know. I wouldn't want to miss out on opening all my presents. I think I'll start with you. I'm going to cut
You know.
open your belly well and deck
That's funny.
halls with your
Christmas is his birthday, and they used the Holy Trinity as an example of him before.
Well, Black Friday would be his birthday particularly, but I see the power they're trying to draw here, but Black Friday would be his actual birthday because, you know, the whole mother thing with Linda going on right now. Unless she's just going to gestate for like a month, which, you know, that works too.
Your minions may do me no harm, Wiggly, for I cut through them with a blade of truth. Be gone!
Just a normal knife.
Don't worry, Mr. President. Come on, let's get you out of here.
It's too late, John. Wiggly's prophet has been chosen, and as soon as she has a doll, she will bring about his birth. You open the box, a doll came out.
Oh, it's blue again.
Touchdown soon to erase any doubt that he's all you need to fill your heart. Now the end is nigh, the apocalypse here, in a package that preys on the worst of your fears. The gambit is done, a work of art that was made in America.
So, how I was saying earlier that in the context of this story, love is both good and evil. It's interesting that now he's two-faced in the coloring.
There! The portal! You must go, Mr. President. Go now!
What about you?
Return is no longer an option for me. Without a suit, my body's already begun to dematerialize. My spirit will be absorbed into the black and white. I'll do what I can from here.
I guess they didn't have a spare suit.
It's been an honor to serve.
Sure.
We're all made in America.
I like that the key change is actually to go down this time rather than up. Because even Starkey does key changes towards high notes most of the time.
Hey, Howie, are you all right?
There's no reasoning with that thing. Deploy the nuke. Blow that bastard to kingdom come.
What about John? He's still in there.
He's gone. We need to kill Wiggly now.
Deploying the nuclear bomb.
Again,
It is
it's
entering
not
the black and
nuclear.
white. Detonation in 5, 4.
Wait, that's Robert Mannion as well, isn't it? Just because Professor Hitchens said nuclear last time. I think that Robert Mannion just thinks that's how you pronounce nuclear.
Christmas, motherfucker!
1.
Yeah, definitely.
Did it go off? Where's the explosion? Shouldn't we be hearing an explosion?
You're in the mortal plane. That was in like some afterlife. What do you mean, should you be hearing it? It's in another dimension. No, you shouldn't be hearing or seeing it.
It's like, even in space, you can't hear what goes on. Like, yeah. Although I guess he does know that sound travels in black and white, but whatever.
Mr. Pezzy-Wez, it seems you've misplaced your bomby-worm. Don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere.
What What does he mean? What do you mean, you son of a bitch?
Mr. President, we've just received a message from the Pentagon. There's been an explosion on the Eurasian continent.
How'd they have time to say that message?
What?
Moscow is gone, sir.
How? How? Christ, the Russians had another portal.
I have fwendy-wends all over the world. When my
Two doors,
Uncle
not one.
Ike told the Russians about America's new toy, they just had to have one of their own.
And they built it immediately.
He knew. He wanted us to send in the nuke. He took the bomb and pushed it through the Russians' portal. He baited us into World War III.
That tickles.
How could I have known? How could I have known there was another portal? There was 2 doors, not one. 2 doors, not one.
See, Webby should sell it to him and not to Hannah. I know why he says it to Hannah, sort of, but again, it wasn't really helpful in the moment because Hannah and President Goodman have not met at all in this fight.
Oh no!
Mr. President, we need to prepare for a counterstrike. We need to get you out of Washington and on board Marine One.
Thank
Hey,
you
Bob's
so
back.
much for visiting my home, Mr. Prezziwez. I can't wait to visit yours.
Yeah, because Hannah also was the first one to say black and white in this,
End of the line, infidel.
but no one knew how to interpret it.
May your death throes echo through Drowsy Town to awaken the Wiggly one.
Come on, Sherman. It's me, Lex. I've seen you in Toy Zone every week for the past 2 years. Haven't I always helped you out?
You're in retail. It's your job to help me.
Well, it's not my job to do favors. Who set aside those ponies so you could get them before the little girls they were made for?
You?
Yeah, and if you let me go, I'll help you out again.
I guess he was used to helping people out rather than just being mean to Tom at the opening.
You have ponies?
If you let me loose, I'll give you all the ponies you're...
That's Lex, but yes, Hannah is still alive as well. Both Lex and Hannah. Ethan's not, but oh well. 1 out of 3 isn't bad for the prediction from earlier.
Sick little heart desires.
I don't know if there are enough ponies in the world for that.
Well, there's some extras.
I hope
in the
they
storeroom.
don't kiss
We're
Spawn.
supposed to ship them back because the colors are all messed up.
One of a kind mispaints? You better not be fucking with me.
Not to a loyal customer.
Okay. Take me to the ponies and I'll murder you later.
Thank you, Sherman. And about those mispaints.
And yeah.
I threw them in the fucking trash.
When they mess up the colors, it makes them more valuable.
It does.
For collector's items.
That's such a clever censoring, John. I don't think they even did it on purpose. Having her slam the head down and having some audience member's head cover it.
Oh. Yeah, they probably didn't, considering they had, like, you know, what happened to the manager earlier. They're not shy about this stuff.
Oh, there's no way they did that on purpose, but that's hilarious.
Yeah. At the same time, Lex, you were trying to get a Wiggly doll to sell on the side. Limited edition mispaints also sell for a lot. You could have gone to California ages ago, just saying.
Now, I'm going to kill you!
Is this what I lived for? To be choked in a toy store while staring into hell. There's something that's beautiful, being awake for my funeral. You can close the casket now. The plans for my father's hopeless seed, born into moral poverty.
It's the only time my father's mentioned in the whole play, I think.
Still, I wasn't the angel heaven sent to break through my cliche boundaries. 'Cause Friday is black for me. The dreamer has dreamed her Friday is black, there's no turning back, 'cause Friday is black for me.
Oh wait, black and white again, two set opposite colors for love. Mm-hmm.
I never
Oh,
even
right.
got started. Or were the decks always just this stacked? I mean, it's really a godsend. Clear my plans for the weekend. But there's nothing to subtract. I don't
Did you seriously just say
want your
godsend?
It might have been godsend, but
You don't get to make a god pun here.
what in this? Well, yeah, no one's done that so far.
But now I hope they plan to end it quick.
Sure, they make a lot of light puns in Death Note the musical as well.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Ashes will see the sea. When Friday is black, there's no turning back.
Should hear Starker when they're adapting existing source material.
At first I didn't know what she was to me. At first I didn't know why I cared or why I wanted to hold her and rock her to sleep. Did I need her more than she needed me? Maybe I'm wrong, she can go on her own, 'cause I'm leaving, 'cause Friday is black for me. Only my ashes will see the sea. When Friday is black, there's no turning back, 'cause Friday is black.
Did she say scene or see?
When was... Specifically, I don't know when you mean, but...
She will never see the something, see or seen.
Alexander Foster, my name's General John McNamara, and I'm going to help you through this. First, you need to subdue your assailant. I'm authorizing you to use my firearm.
Classic.
The king of callbacks, John McNamara.
Your sister has a power, and so do you. Reach
Which is why
into
when
the
we
black
talk
and
to
white.
her...
You must manifest this weapon into your reality. Look me in the eye now, Lex, and make a solemn vow to become your best self now. The time has arrived now, Lex.
He's actually still trying.
When your Friday's black, it's time to lead the pack.
There are monsters and there are men.
I can show you the path, but only you can walk it. If Wiggly is birth, who knows what we've all locked it.
Unlock
Time
it,
is run
okay.
out. What will you do?
Full setup for sure.
Going to kill you.
That was smooth.
Yeah.
Nice shot, Lex. But we're not through yet. The leaders of your world are lost.
That's a good point. There are no... This is all about like a critique of like the differing levels of American corruption, and there's no guns in this store until now.
Helpless. You've been called to serve. If you can defeat Wiggly here in Hatchetfield, he can be defeated anywhere.
What am I supposed to do?
Gather your forces. There is a warrior of light trapped in a deep sleep. Wake the warrior, kill the prophet, save the world. You're in deep now, Lex.
And of course, she becomes blue.
This is their recruiting process.
Yeah, she became more blue as that scene went on, and she finally became a peep.
All right, little buddy. Just gotta pass through this doorway and we're home for... Oh. I hope they didn't.
Oh,
turn it
yeah,
off.
green. The color of the...
That would be just
Yes.
my luck.
Mr. Houston!
Leave me alone.
Mr. Houston, turn around!
What, are you gonna shoot me, Lex? Or can I go home? I've had a shitty day, and I'd appreciate it if you got that goddamn gun out of my face.
Mr. Houston, I need your help, but I need you to put down that doll.
Why would I put him down? You only want him for yourself.
No, I don't.
Too bad, Lex. I'm leaving, and I'm taking this doll to my son.
He doesn't want it.
Of course he does. He wants it more than anything.
No! Think about it. Did Tim ever say he wants to tickle me, Wiggly?
We must have. We were trying to win one at Pizza Pete's, weren't we?
You want him a car, right?
I said it this morning. Why else would I be? I know that he wants it.
Well, let me tell you something I know. I've been working at Toy Zone since I was 16. I know what kids are like.
Did it just pull a
That
Wilford
Wiggly
mother-loving
came out,
wharf
you know how many
stash?
I don't know, because I haven't seen him.
about it? None. Think about that line you stood in this morning. Did you see a single kid there?
It's a school day.
It's Thanksgiving break. The thing about Wiggly that nobody's talking about is kids don't want that piece of shit.
What?
They're all into Fortnite, dude. I mean, my sister Hannah couldn't get further away from that thing. Yeah.
I mean, she did actually keep it the whole time. But yeah, actually, I will say, whenever they do drop in a joke like that, it hits way harder in this one because because the tone is so depressing for most of that. Like, this is the most somber and serious production of Star Kids by far out of any of the ones they've ever done, before or since. So whenever they do spread in a joke, it's like, oh, right, yeah, we're watching a Star Kid comedy thing. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Of course. I know what Wilford Wolfstache is, I just haven't seen Wilford Wolfstache. And of course, no, that didn't age well. It was never going to, was it?
Kids do still love Fortnite. I mean...
Not nearly as much as before.
Me and Ethan wanted a doll to sell. Whatever spell that doll casts, it doesn't work on kids. And I think I know why. Mr. Houston, I know your wife died, and you're trying real hard to make up for it. But that's something you want, not your son.
It's exploiting love and desire.
Fix this hole, but he can't. It's a trick. That's how he works. He promises to fix all of the holes, but he doesn't. And that's why it works on adults. Because
Hi,
you guys have
KW.
more holes, you need more things, and you need it harder. You gotta worry about your loveless marriage, or the kids that are gonna hate you, or your endless mortgage. I mean, you're like 40. You probably think your life is over. I don't. I'm gonna be an actress. Do you get
Restating
what I'm saying,
your
Mr. Houston?
Restating her
Wiggly
desires.
is a fucking lie. And I think you know it. But I think you're scared. Because if he's not the answer, then what is?
Not saying you need saw blade for your razor.
What is this thing in my hand? Does it breathe or understand?
Mr. Houston, we gotta go.
The things I went through, the things Tim went through for it.
God.
I do still wish we got to see more about Tim and the main character. Why am I forgetting his name?
Tom. That's why, because they sound similar.
I wish we got more about the dynamic between Tim and Tom, because last we left them on was a very interesting page, right? Because Tom had a whole song about how he would do anything to make sure his son is happy, and yet his son, and for good reason from his perspective, wholeheartedly believes his dad no longer cares in the slightest.
Yeah.
I wish we got to focus more on how they have completely different views about this entire situation, purely because one person saw one scene less.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure that we need any more with them because of this song. There's a line in here that's mentioned in one of the top comments of this video. But I'll pause when we get to it.
It's so empty. Everyone's dying, and that includes me too. I was gone long before you. If I fail you one more
time, the punishment won't match the crime. 'Cause there's no pain that could ever explain how I let you down. And if I fail you one more time, the mountain I would have to climb is so high up that I would have to die. Oh, I failed you once, and I will fail again. Does he see a father who doesn't even bother to get to know him, to really know his soul and his role? Maybe he's happy, I wouldn't have any idea. Maybe the route is simply in ending the drought. Why not find out? If I fail you one more time, or if I fail to recognize what you need, or when you need me to be around. And if I fail to hear your voice, or if I make the easy choice, the world would tear asunder, drowning all. Oh, I failed you once, and I would fail again. When I turned 9, we went to the 99-cent store. I wanted a pop gun that looked like they used in the Corps. Knowing my dad, I knew the chance was slim. He got me a cheaper dagger, but deep down it didn't matter. I was with him.
He has an interesting.
Oh my goodness! You almost. That was the line there. That was the line there. I was about to say it. Oh, I gotta rewind.
I wanted a pop gun that looked like they used in the Corps. Knowing my dad, I knew the chance was slim. He got me a cheaper dagger, but deep down it didn't matter. I was with him. Where's Tim?
That is why we don't get many scenes with Tom and Tim together. They've barely spoken at all, and that's because of the distance between them right now. We only get Tom's perspective because we have to see how deluded he and by extension all the other adults are. More scenes with Tim would probably dilute that and make it more obvious where this was going before this reveal.
Yeah.
The where's Tim here sums it up.
I think it's interesting because he said that the world will be torn asunder, which is interesting because that's a very cataclysmic event. And it feels like, now I'm thinking about it, he has a lot of weird lines that either specifically call upon a god or are referencing some cataclysmic thing. This dude has a weird connection with a god.
I don't know, no more so than the average Christian American, I would have assumed.
Yeah, but no one else is saying things like that.
Okay. I guess no one outside the cult, which doesn't really count, really.
She used to like bars. She liked to loosen me up just to get at my heart. She'd poke at each of my wounds to see what I'd say. And now
Yeah, I was trying to.
she's doing the same.
I knew if I had to rewind it, it'd be for good reason.
I'm good at timing.
Yeah.
And then flash.
You don't need to tell you that was previous song thing, but, well.
If I fail you one more time,
And this is an example of a keychain turning up.
won't match the crime, 'cause there's no pain that could ever explain how I let you down. And if I fail you one more time, the mountain I would have to climb is so high up that I would have to die. Oh, I failed you once.
Exactly. Where is Tim? Where's Anthony?
I won't fail
We know now. We found him.
again.
No, Tom. Listen to me. Tickle my belly wet. Stay asleep. Stay in drowsy time.
You're not that cute, are you? In fact, you're real fucking ugly.
Mic drop.
I wanted a more aggressive throw, but alright.
He's gone. Lex, I think I'm awake.
I wanted him to toss that thing across the room, but
To Linda. She's gonna kill them, Mr.
No,
Houston.
she won't. We won't let her.
Embrace the
You're holding
Canadian.
that wrong. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, remember how he wasn't allowed to hold a gun because of the PTSD thing? He's not remembering things vividly right now. He's got a world to save.
Fuck yeah! Should we move these boxes first?
Fuck yeah.
Remember from the first one? Should we take these chairs? Yes, I'll move the piano. That comment never gets talked about.
Yes, Gerald. I'm about to get the doll. Yes, they found the child.
Gerald has been in a car
No,
for
I'm
the
not
entire
going to put
day.
you on speaker, Gerald. No one wants to talk to you. Yes, bring the heretics to me. Becky Barnes.
I have seen that one
Why
in
am I not
person, and no, it's not by
surprised?
them.
Of course, I'd find you
Not a
here
musical.
clinging to your antiquated sense of justice. Protecting
Into consciousness right now. What was in that syringe?
this child because you can't have any of your own? Becky, wake up! Belittling you isn't fun if you're not upset. Huh. She's drunk. Again. The only man that'll have her now is Jack Daniels. Ha! Get her out of my sight. And you little shit. For too long you have kept this shepherd from his flock.
Magic hat, nothing can hurt me.
That's my noise
You
there
little
to be new musicals.
You think this is going to protect you? A magic hat? That's ridiculous.
Well, you know, out of everyone that's died so far, she's alive. Ethan gave her the hat, and he's the one who died, and not her. So,
Only dolls are magic. And I'll be taking mine. Thank you very much. What? Is this some kind of a joke?
A joke?
Where is he? Answer me, or I'll open your mouth with my fucking knife! Hey!
Well, you didn't ask your minions to get to check for the doll first. You just said, "Bring me the child." That's on you.
Prophet, there! The god!
Oh no, KW. Don't leave.
Radiant. He's beautiful!
I haven't changed my mind, little girl. I still want you dead. And I thought your sister was stupid. Coming into the lion's den completely outnumbered with a doll? You're a fucking moron.
And you've been outfoxed by a fucking moron. Back off, let the kid go.
Oh, the prophet!
You have no idea what you're doing.
Everyone listen to me! This doll is not your god!
So
It's
is
not gonna fix your miserable lives! This cult of comfort is bullshit! If
Cult
Wiggly
of
is your
comfort.
god,
Nice.
then let him try and stop me from doing this!
Linda Monroe has super speed.
Well, and also strength, right? Because the way they acted that, it seemed like she was stronger than she should have been there.
Oh yeah, because Tom went flying. That's true.
Then, did you see his face when his arm was being moved?
And his plans laid out for me.
For a second, but yeah. Oh, into Downward Dog. Sun salutations, everyone.
Oh, he's my monument to build. He will wiggle, wiggle, Wiggly will wiggle tonight. Oh, he will wiggle, 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 wiggle his way into life. I will wiggle, wiggle, wiggle my way to his side. And all will know when darkness comes over Wiggly's kingdom that I'm the one who wronged what's right.
I think one of her new favourites, who ironically enough ordered killed the other favourites that they had.
Her character reminds me a lot of the main girl in The Crucible.
Abigail Williams.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, it's my
Did the audio cut out? Because I thought it was my headphones.
No, I've been hearing it fine.
Okay. Now I can copy her just fine. Everyone! He will wiggle, wiggle, wiggle my way to his side.
All the plans he has for you and me more favorably. The earth is looking good.
Gary Goldstein in the corner.
We will build a portal just for when Wiggly comes, 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 when Wiggly comes.
Rise up with joy, for we will build a portal just to dust, ash and dust, to ash and dust, to ash.
Linda repeats herself a lot, actually, in her lyrics. Not just now. Oh, you missed that scene. Yeah, his throat got slit. Yeah, with that knife, yeah.
Jam!
Epic dance break of the calls. Pew pew pew. Death drop, very nice. Another frantic lift. Lifts get loads of cheers from people, apparently.
Wiggle, Wiggly will wiggle tonight. Oh, he will wiggle, 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 wiggle his way into life. Oh,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle my way to his side. All the wheels that he will have to bend. Oh, when he ascends,
the best of all fwendy-wends. We will build a portal just for, we will build a portal just for, we will build a portal just for when he comes.
I mean, no one's using the other one. Everyone has guns now.
Becky Barnes! You pathetic worm!
Well, she did arrive at the same area that the guy with the gun had.
Yeah.
Been at.
You couldn't even stand
I just
up
took
to
it off
your
his body.
disgusting husband. Look at you. You're paralyzed with fear.
No, I'm just lining up my shot.
I mean, that's fair, because she was just tranquilized.
Gerald? Hey, it's Gary. Yeah. We gotta talk about the will. Goldstein!
I've just got his earpiece in that same ear that he was listening to Gerald from.
you all right? Girls?
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Let's not
You
forget
have
about the
two
World
choices.
War detail. Hang on, guys.
Abandon your god.
They don't know about that.
That's happening with or without this thing destroyed.
Well, yeah, but they don't know that. Remember, that was all the scenes with John, and there's like, John didn't tell Lex. That's the only time they would have figured it out. I didn't put the fire out. I just have it in my hands.
No, he said, I'm the prophet now.
I know, but like, they didn't put out the fire that started from the wing. They just grabbed it. I think I have that fireplace as an effect. All 4 kids don't have a mother. We went over this in Disco Pops yesterday.
That spread so fast.
The whole mall's coming down.
Good.
How was it that flammable? Oh, I guess it was built a long time ago.
Tom! Oh my god, you're alive.
Emma. Pat. Paul. Uh-huh. What are you guys doing here? Where's Tim?
Well, he's in the car. He's fine.
We saw what happened to Lakeside on the news.
Yeah, and it's not just Hatchetfield. The whole world has gone crazy.
Somebody nuked Moscow. The news
Now
was
they
saying it
know.
might be World War III until the news went out.
We were sure you were gone. We were gonna take Tim and get out of town, but he wouldn't let us. All he wanted was you.
Unfortunately, he's played by the same actress that plays Hannah, and therefore could not be in this scene for the reunion.
I've been avoiding it for too long. I think it's time we finally sit down.
Could have also had her just hopping from one side to the other as the different characters.
I remember seeing the trailer for Teenage Kraken, actually, so I know what you're talking about. And if one was like, oh, but Jacob famously hates trailers, it was on TV. Just came on. I did not search it myself.
And talk about Jane.
That sounds great, Tom. Let's talk on the move.
Well, where can we go? Isn't this place safe?
You know, I have this kooky reclusive biology professor that...
Professor Hitchens!
He lives on the edge of town. His whole house is like a panic room. We could go there.
That's a great idea, Emma.
Well, I hope he doesn't mind us showing up unannounced. We can't call him. The phone stopped working. I don't even know what time it is. What am I supposed to do without my iPhone?
Wear a watch.
Even when John McNamara isn't in the scene, he still has the callbacks. It's not even said by him.
It's 11:57. Black Friday's almost over. I feel like if we
It
can
started
survive
for me.
today, we can survive anything.
He makes a return, epic dance, and Professor.
Do you all see what I see? What I know, what I see. Do you all see the memories tomorrow reminds me? Tomorrow will
Yeah, that one didn't make it in. Didn't make the cut.
Tomorrow won't come. Tomorrow come today. Tomorrow will come. Tomorrow won't come. Will tomorrow come today? And turn the light off. Do you all see what I see?
I thought they're finally listening to Hannah now because they know that she was actually onto something.
Do you all see the memories?
I mean, they're listening, but at first, did you see how horrified they were to see her speaking normally?
Tomorrow will come. Tomorrow
Which doesn't really track because she was speaking normally anyway. She just wasn't saying much that made sense to them.
That was not normal. She was saying one or two vague words at a time. Now she's saying full sentences. That's freaky.
And turn the light off. What if tomorrow comes to break the dawn?
I said the wear a watch would have been the first giveaway of that.
Away. What if tomorrow? What if tomorrow?
But she does have a nice voice either way.
To break the dawn, and there's no one to stay. What if tomorrow?
This one, however, is still the vaguest song out of the entire package.
What if tomorrow?
They'll carry some level of metaphor, connection to most of the wider universe, related to the moments. This one feels the most cheesy musically to me. That being said, one of the best moments of backup vocals and supporting each other. And harmonies.
And takes the night away. What tomorrow comes
See, and again, he didn't say anything, but he's standing right next to the prophet.
Who are you referring to as the prophet at this point?
Well, no, obviously the girl. The little girl.
Oh, Hannah. Okay.
Yeah, she's totally the prophet. But, like, the fact that, like, he's standing next to her. I'm just saying.
Is this going back to what you were saying about the God connection?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking, because we talked about a lot of things today.
9, 7,
5,
3,
2.
What if tomorrow?
Hatchetfield can never have a happy ending.
I do think I liked this one more than the last one.
In Drowsy Town. Interesting. People still say this one's actually weaker than before, but I don't see it that way necessarily.
No, I think this is way better, honestly.
I know which one I would say would be better for myself. I think, as far as my personal preference of musicals in general, like how they would go, I like what the guy who did musicals did with that whole entire concept. And my reaction, the whole discovering how the Hatchetfield trilogy was going to carry on, whereas being with timelines that necessarily mean that the stuff here would have consequences, sort of detracted from that retroactively. But other than that, that's just all me. Why does this sound so like it's filtered? Is this on restreams then? I can't tell. I can just hear it reverberating in my ears, and I think I'm speaking too loud.
No, it sounded a bit filtered for me too.
Okay, fair enough. So, anyways, that was Black Friday. On Black Friday, at least for me, and for you possibly also if you're watching this either in the time zone or in the VOD tomorrow. What if tomorrow?
Or you know what? And maybe you caught this in your recommendations a year or two later, and it's Black Friday then too. In which case, happy Black Friday, everyone! Make sure you get your gift.
In general. Yes.
Try not to get trampled.
Yes, don't buy Tickle Me Wigglies, whatever you do. Honestly, you're probably better off ordering a few things online. This kind of thing, like the Tickle Me They Took Me Elmo connection, is also mainly because, again, as far as like in the heyday of toy stores, that was exactly how it was with the stuff that Paul mentioned at the beginning with Cabbage Patch Kids and everything. Oh, I wanted a salad, and oh, it was a baby. Yeah, that's how the toy craze is manifested. Nowadays, yes, Lex is correct. They're all into Fortnite. A year later, if this had been made a year later, well, actually, it would have been possible. But assuming it had been possible to be made a year later, the line would have been all into Among Us. I can tell.
They did, but they all went back to Fortnite, though.
I guess it aged poorly and then well in the end.
It was like a fine wine that couldn't make up its own mind.
Yeah, it's true. A fine wine that did a brief stint as a glass of milk.
It thought, hey, I'm really having some gender identity crises here, and really went on a thing. They were like, you know what? Maybe I'm just a little flexible. Maybe I'm not this. I am still wine. I'm just a little goofy.
Either way, I am still fluid.
Like that. I hate it. Why did we go down this rabbit hole? Why did I feed it?
I am delirious.
This sucks.
All right, so yeah, people do say now that this one was the weakest one in the trilogy. Now they know that there is a trilogy. Nelly Proust Must Die, for the most part, seems to be people's favorite so far. We'll see if that might be because of the novelty of it, because they had to stop production on Hatchetfield stuff apart from Nightmare Time because of COVID. Nightmare Time was actually made during lockdown, along with the original version of VHS Christmas Carol. Then they made a live version. So maybe it is the case of, wow, Starkid is finally back. Well, I mean, they were back before with VHS Christmas Carol Live, but besides the point. So maybe by the time that we get to it, depending on how long we take to do Nightmare Time, we'll see if the novelty is worn off and if people can see that more objectively, or if it is just a case of Starkid's fan base being, or Starkid producing timeless material as they normally do, and their fan base most of the time being correct about it. We'll get back to that when we talk about Annie at some point. But for now, I guess the question is, what did you lot think? So let me know your thoughts, ways of liking or disliking, and leaving your comments on exactly what I just said. We need a new intro for the reaction videos, because that's the what if one. It's the third in this series for tomorrow. No, Bon, your compilation is for tomorrow on my main channel. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll take a day off because I've done three hours minimum streams in a row after recovering from sickness. So probably not actually.
The butter grind, it doesn't stop.
I might stop it for a day and then get back to grinding.
You gotta make up for it with another 4-hour stream with weird incest and sapphic combinations.
Which makes sense to people who have watched the main channel stuff, and it's going to be a weird thing people to cut, but a bunch of viewers are going to be like, wait, what? What is going on here?
Yeah, that's okay. We asked the same thing.
Okay, all right. Well, whatever tomorrow brings, if you survive it, you can survive everything. That is indeed the last mini message in this cluster of commentary.
That's okay. I still work customer service, except here's the thing, it's not retail, which means I probably won't have a very busy day tomorrow. Because they're all going to be killing each other in Walmart.
Just, there you go. I know it's over. And I did say Saturday before, Bon. I just realized that I actually had, because I wanted to check to see, because Black Friday could have been, depending on people's schedules, it could have been either tomorrow or today, as far as the reaction goes. And we settled on today because,
or yesterday. It really depends on where you are in the timeline.
We settled on today because between BB and Aiden, it's nice for Aiden to watch the Starkid musicals. I need BB to watch the Hatchetfield trilogy and that stuff, because again, I wanted to introduce her to one of the things that she really likes, which is stuff to do with multiverses, timelines, and an expanded universe of fiction, which is also equally parts depressing and taps into eldritch higher powers, as you realize going on further and further. Because that's the thing with sequels, what they try to do, you have to try and do is expand the universe and set like a new direction. Not necessarily use the new main character that did this time. But but yeah, as far as the black and white goes, that introduction is important here. And of course, important to Nightmare Time. I assume, based on what I know, we shall find out next time. I'm not going to steal Team 4-Star's outro, so I just did mine already. So yes, like I said before, like and subscribe and whatever. By the way, apparently when you say that word, the button actually like glows. Because I see that happens sometimes. The button will like get like a rainbow filters when someone says the word subscribe. Look below, see if it happens. I don't know.
Wait, really? Hold on a second. No, I want to test that. Wait.
Unless you have to activate it.
So it glows whenever I click it. I don't know if it wait. I am curious now though. Here.
Again, you have to it has to be when someone says the word subscribe.
Subscribe. Okay, you say it.
I did just now. I was trying to make it. I was trying to like the stream is delayed, remember? I'm not sure if it works if you say it like all the time. That's why I'm trying to give like massive gaps and not say it too much, just in case. But yeah, I've noticed that with some videos. You might have to activate it in a feature, but it seems that whenever it is just that word, I don't know.
Yeah, I know whenever you click the subscribe button, it does a nice low glow. They said that was the case on a game theory, or maybe was it food? I don't know, one of the theorist videos. And I was like, oh, this is totally just another like random thing to make people click the button, right? Because they do that all the time where they're like, oh, if you do this, then it'll do this. And I was like, yeah, it's probably bull. But then I saw the editor note and they played along with it. I was like, this is probably still just doing a bit, but sure, here. And then I actually clicked it. I like unsubscribed and then clicked it again just to see. And sure enough, it wasn't a bit. It was very much real. It actually did glow.
Yeah, I wasn't referring to the clicking, and I have also seen that video. Anyways, whatever. Click the button and do the thing that I said with the word that I said before. And on that note, until next time,